Hey, Hypnotic. Yeah. Yeah, too many months. The funny man is here, but he's eating rice.
What up, fools?
It's the funny man.
A little bit of hey, man.
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Oh, hell no.
Nah, this is white people rice, dog. What the hell?
It's pineapple fried rice.
This is white people attempting to be not white people fried rice, dog.
I like to word it as cultural appreciation.
What the hell? Let me take my socks off. This is a bus. I was at work, and now I'm not. This is awesome.
We were bad.
I didn't know there was like.
Good.
I did not know. Okay, so I've been into like creepypasta for a while. I was that cringe motherfucker. But like I didn't know there were spooky, scary stories on the what used to be the Burb app. I didn't know that was a thing. So we're gonna check out some of those and judge them and probably laugh at them. But they're like known as like I guess somewhat classic spooky internet stories. But they originated on Twitter, which is just kind of weird to me. I guess it's an interesting. You can use any social media as a format for. I mean, it's kind of like analog horror.
Oh, Twitter was just for porn ads.
Yeah, boy. Let me. Is my boy up? Yeah, my boy fucking working. How are you doing though, Hypnotic? How goes it? How goes it? Hopefully the internet is okay. It should be okay. Okay. It was showing that it wasn't. We back. No, that's epic. I saw rum and coke. I have new cherry rum that I'm trying that my family got.
That's crazy, brother.
Yeah, boy. Work was okay though. It was a little tiring. I was kind of high for the first chunk of my shift because it was just residual from me taking an edible last night. But it wasn't. I don't like being like actually in talk. Like I don't like to be like actually. Like as high as I get when I play video games when I'm at work. But like the day after you indulge in edibles, depending on how much you take, there's usually some side effects the next day. So I was mildly high for the first like half of today, which was nice. It kind of cut through the anxiety and stuff, so
same here.
not too bad.
Half of the house indulged last night.
I'm good along with my power supply. I've ordered a new CPU. They are both coming in tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. That's epic. Hypnotic is gonna have the best gamer PC. This is bust.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do whenever I need to finally like upgrade my PC. That would be fucked. I'm not good at any of that. Actually, I'd probably just toss everything to editor / Ewok and just be like, yo, homeboys. Yo, homeboys. What do I do? And then they give me a list of shit I need to get. What have you been doing today?
How to make run with security breach with the... I forget what it's called. Ray tracing on.
What?
Toss it at
Oh,
them. And
yeah,
like,
no.
That
is the test, Hypnotic. When you get your new PC set up, fucking play the FNAF game with... Think of yours. Hell yeah, dog. That was the hope with the amount that I spent when I first got my PC. I knew I wouldn't have, like, the most cutting-edge shit. You know! I'll gift it to you. This needs to happen. I need to know if you can handle the ray tracing in that game, because it was making people's PCs fucking explode, dog.
Gameplay for
fucking
Lucy's gameplay channel?
Brother. Yeah!
Made it Frederick.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. How
I've never
dare
seen
you.
a dog get jump
I am
scared.
insulted. I am insulted. This is bullshit. I'm still waiting on my government money, motherfuckers. They're like, pay taxes before. Give me my fucking money right now.
Disabled people be like...
What the hell? True. Honestly, justifiably so, to a certain degree. Rum and Coke ASMR. Lots of ice. Yeah.
You know, if you live in Britain or Canada, you just go to your doctor and say, hey, I hurt, I can't do a job.
That fucking hits!
And then they give you money. You don't have to, like...
Oh, I know.
Fight it for 2 years.
Facts.
It's crazy.
Facts, brother.
How are we the world power?
I question that every day. Every day I question that.
Happier being the world power, but... Seems like a shitty place to live.
Yeah. not great.
I didn't do much today. I was also half high for like half the day. Like
Nice.
buzz high.
I don't have the time blindness thing going on as much when I'm high, I've noticed. It's like it fixes my brain a little bit. I'm more aware of time passing.
I've noticed I wake up in the morning better when I'm high. I think it's because I rest harder.
It's hard to describe it, but like normally I struggle with the passage of time because it feels like it flies by way too fast and it's hard for me to manage anything within certain constraints. Like it takes actual effort for me to do that kind of thing. It takes a lot of focus. But when I'm high, that's not a thing. It's like, oh, I can zone out and the time passes real fast, or I can actually like do stuff in a specific order or a specific way or whatever, and I'm less blind to the entire situation, which is kind of cool.
It's the opposite for me. Once I'm high, time kind of just goes at whatever.
I had a grown ass man who was in his 50s yell at me. So that's epic. That can be added. That can be added to the list of things I've had to endure. It was because he wanted a money order refunded. Well, the deal is at the store that I work at, in the area that I work at, because a lot of scamming goes down with money orders. You can get a refund on money orders, but it's a certain amount of days after you purchase it. You can't return it before then because it's supposed to cut down on certain scams that were happening. Well, he bought this thing yesterday. So he waits in line, and granted, it was a long line. I was the only person on staff who could work in the money area. Yet again, day 2 in a row, that for most of my shift, I was in the money area because there was no one qualified for it. So there's a massive line because it's busy, because it's the beginning of the month, and he literally walks up to the counter, throws it down on the counter. He's like, I'd like a refund for this. And I'm like, okay. So I look at it. I look at the receipt. I'm like, you bought this? I'm like, when did you purchase this? Because I'm just verifying with him that this is the correct receipt. Earlier today or yesterday, but I need a refund. And I'm just like, okay. I go through and I put it through the system because I get a pop-up in the computer that literally says the day that they can come back. That way I can give the customer a specific day and be like, okay, our system is not letting it go through. We can't bypass this. You have to come back on this day. So I do that, and I think it says like the 11th or the 12th. So I was just like, okay. I can't refund this now. And he starts to get really loud and yelling, and I'm just ignoring him. I can't refund this right now. And then I show him the computer screen. I'm like, there's a fail-safe built into the system when it comes to returning money orders, and it has to be a certain amount of days after you purchase it. I have the fucking receipt. I don't want to see my answer. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I literally walk off always mid-screeching because I'm just like, I'm not dealing with a grown-ass adult acting like a child. So I explain the situation to my manager. My manager walks up, says the same thing after he throws it again in her face because he got upset that I tried to hand it back to him because I'm like, yeah, I'm not taking it. And I put it on the counter. Adults get so upset when they get told no, bruh. Like, what the hell? And then he stomps off. I'm never going here again. I'm like, I'm going to see you in a week. This is epic. Because I will. Motherfuckers are stupid. I will test my new components with games that have been shitted quality, so probably Baldur's Gate and Cyberpunk. My current processor is definitely dated. My new RAM helps, but the load times still aren't the best. Along with little power, my PSU provides a combination of ass juice. I don't like the combination of words ass and juice. It's not fun.
Swamp ass.
Oh my god. That's almost as bad. Something about ass juice to me is just like, nah.
When you gotta sit in your car for a while.
Oh my god.
You're marinating.
What the fuck?
You're marinating up in this hoe.
Fucking clean yourself. What the hell?
No,
that's fucking gross.
You didn't already have juice.
That's fucking gross, bro.
Being in the car.
But yeah, so I got yelled at.
You gained a case of swamp
And then
ass.
yesterday I had someone, I think I mentioned. Did I mention on stream? No, I don't think I mentioned at all. Yesterday I had someone.
Oh, hell no.
I had someone call me a stupid white bitch. I'm like, okay. You still don't get your way. I love that. Because it's like children. It's the whole I'm going to insult you because I can't get my way. And I'm just like, enjoy. No. Not okay. Yeah, and it's been pretty okay. Time passed by relatively fast. I was able to do stuff for it. I think I was actually, like I said, calmer for the first chunk of it today because I was still under the influence. On bad days where I know my anxiety is acting up, I'll have like a quarter of a gummy just to have a little bit of something in my system to take the edge off when I do go to work. I just refuse to go to work high enough to the point that it actually like affects my thinking and affects, which sometimes is a fine line, and that's why I don't do it a lot. But
I simply edge to take the edge off.
what fuck?
Oh yeah, I want to show you this.
What's that, chat?
Hi, chat. Like,
Cool.
Divertebra.
Nice.
It's completely empty, but I made it.
Moon
fancy.
did up a drawing notebook. Looks nice now. Epic. Epic.
Guys, I need more knives. I don't have enough knives.
No.
Hey.
Hell yeah. I'll give you $2.
I had like multiple nosebleeds today.
Oh.
I think it's because of the
You
changing of the
considered
weather and
I'll
my
raise
allergies
it to
and
$3.
shit.
We have
Everything is
a week.
fucking me up, dude. What is
Oh, I
going
ain't
on?
renting a knife. What the fuck?
Yeah. Stonks. Stonks.
You gotta have something worth being rented.
What the fuck? What the hell? Not the policy. Yeah. Any retail setting with fucking policies are bullshit. Because most of the employees don't want to enforce them.
I like collecting
And most of the
knives.
customers are just fucking stupid, so.
It has nothing to do with using them in a British manner. I like having a knife on my belt when I'm walking
Endo
about.
likes to be edgy.
I was owning a knife edgy.
Edgy.
You own a knife.
Own a gun, you fool.
Americans
Our
realize
family
it.
has a gun. I don't specifically own one.
What the hell?
But
Yeah,
I also
you
don't
own
have an
one.
open carry
I have a
permit.
knife. I have a gay motherfucking knife. That shit rhyme. Oh no. Yeah.
I have a black knife that's what is it called? I don't know the right terminology. It's not the one that's illegal here. It's the one where it helps you flip
I
it
think
out.
technically mine is illegal, but it's fine.
There
It's
you go.
spring assisted. It's not. Why do you keep doing this?
I don't know. I just want the stick.
Moon will
Technically, mine is illegal. If last time I looked into it, I was correct. But to be fair, it's gay as fuck, so it's got a whole aesthetic going, and I don't pull down unless I'm in danger. Yeah.
I want to get a karambit because those can be pretty looking.
I don't trust you with knives. You shouldn't own them.
I've owned them since I was a
As
Boy
much
Scout.
as I shouldn't own the fucking handheld chainsaw I want to own, you should not own a knife.
I want a handheld chainsaw. Do this
What
shit
the
busted.
hell? Bro, the one that I was looking at went on sale not too long ago, and I was like, oh,
Dude, I
I'm
still
fighting
have.
a very real urge. No, I don't have any trees to cut down, but you know how much shit I could do with that?
I still have a fucking tactical.
Kinda, yeah, actually.
I still have a tactical serrated shovel on my throne, just sitting there.
Yeah, boy.
It's the battle shovel, dog.
Fucking battle shovel. Oh, yeah. I knew what you were talking about. Fair enough. I had like 3 people ask if I was a manager today, and I had a bunch ask yesterday. I think it's because I was the only one in an area, and I actually seemed to know what I was talking about. I'm like, nope.
What kind of religious self-repentation is this?
That's just dedication, dog.
You got issues, boy.
Yeah.
Don't play no FNAF. Read into the Fallout lore. The lore is it's old and bombs happened.
No, there's a shit ton of lore in Fallout.
Yeah, and I just summarized it. It's old and bombs fell.
This is... You are uncultured.
They're zombies. Shoot them.
This is so sad.
Shoot everything. It's like Skyrim. Pillage the
Exactly.
land.
Forgive my sins, Todd Howard.
Murder everything because they are resources.
What the hell? Whenever I play any of the games that are like Fallout, the whole open world situation, I turn into an absolute gremlin, and I let the internal thoughts become outside thoughts, which become actions. That's not good, but it's entertaining. It's fun
That
for
was
me.
Breath of the Wild for me.
Yeah, boy.
Because not only does that game give you the freedom, but it almost promotes
Bro,
gremlin-like
but
behavior.
Fallout has drugs too. This is epic.
Yeah, you could spend the time cooking a meal to heal Link, or you could carry 276 apples and eat them when you need them.
Yeah.
The new one's even worse because you can do even crazier shit with the fucking, like, the fusing and the building mechanics. I'm in the process right now of making a hydraulic press for just crushing enemies.
What the fuck? Oh.
Science.
Yesterday I tried the one jar that I made, and today I tried the other. I think I mentioned, I definitely mentioned in the Discord, but I made these, they're called, like, salads in a jar. Because the idea is they can be transported easily, they can hold for a little bit, they can be kept in the fridge, and they won't go bad, and it's a quick meal that's somewhat healthy, that's, like, somewhat easy to throw together. I did, like, a Tex-Mex style salad situation deal that has, like, beans and lentils, and then I did a Greek style salad that has couscous and tofu and, like, a hummus dressing. I tried both of them. I tried the Tex-Mex one yesterday, and then I tried the couscous one today. Actually bussin'. I might share the recipes in the Discord at some point if I remember, but they're so easy to make. It's like half an hour in the kitchen, you make like four fucking jars per thing, and you're good for a while. And it's healthier than just packing away like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which is nice. I think I prefer the Tex-Mex ones only because I got corn chips to have with them where you can dip them in. I also really like lentils. Lentils are underutilized, in my opinion. Like, as long as they're seasoned, they're bussin'. Although the couscous salad one was good, too. I like tofu.
Riddle me this, Batman. What's long, hard, and has cum in the middle? A penis. No, the answer was cucumber.
Nice. Yeah.
It's I don't even know where that comes from, but I love
it's like that sometimes.
No, the sound of urgency.
I know. He's so upset.
No, the answer was cucumber.
Facts.
A penis. Speaking of Batman, I have a game suggestion.
Oh no.
Apparently, I don't know, I guess I never knew it existed, but it has a big following.
What?
2015, they made a Batman game, part of the Arkham series, and apparently it's like open world, like almost like the new Spider-Man games.
I think I tried playing that and I either lost interest or I had issues technically.
A lot of people attribute
I don't remember though.
That game's success with the creation of that Spider-Man game. The concept. Also, apparently someone worked 2 years to get the cape working just right, so that's something.
What the fuck?
Dear God.
That is a waste of time. Jesus Christ.
It had to look cool.
I will walk up and I will tell that person that was a waste of time. You could have done so much.
Cape physics
in
is
2
very
years?
important.
You could have fucked so many bitches in that time! What the hell? That is some fucking... That is an interesting tier of dedication to Batman.
Well, the reason I saw it...
No! I had to get the cape physics just right. And it's like, okay.
Well, the reason I saw it is apparently a Suicide Squad game released recently.
Yeah.
And its animations and, like, the quality of the graphics are just, like, garbage. And the combat system is also garbage.
Nice.
So, people are comparing that with that Batman game because it looks better than it, and it's 9 years old now.
What
compared
the fuck?
to the current gen Suicide Squad
What
game.
the fuck?
There's a side-by-side video, and it looks like the Batman one is newer. Like, they literally compare ocean to ocean, and, like, fighting to fighting, and, like, models
that
to
dude
models.
gif that you posted, Hypnotic, is literally me, like, half the time I'm high.
Zooted dog.
Yeah. Absolutely zooted.
Not the pokey fingers. Not the together fingers.
I did them.
Not the is for me.
Yeah.
For
I did
me.
it. I did it. I did it here, too.
You walk one kidnappable child.
What the fuck?
For me.
This is bullshit. What the hell? Oh, no.
I still like that piece of art.
What?
The one with the hoodie, like, being extra long.
Dude, the fact that I have any fan art is hilarious.
It's very quiet, but why are the headphones so long? Those would be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, not really, as long as the pads are comfy. This is more accurate. I like the energy in this one.
It's just a Sans pose.
Stop. Stop.
Finger gun.
Stop.
It is. You
Stop.
know it. You know it.
You're a fucking asshole.
Oh.
this. Yeah. Yeah. My Twitter is boring. My Twitter in a conjunction. Actually, both of my Twitters are boring. I have a Twitter that's just for more like art and random real life stuff, and then I have a Twitter that is eval _gamer that's supposed to be directly tied to the gaming stuff. Both of them are boring. Though my personal one or closer to personal one is just inactive essentially because I don't really like Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. And the only reason why I have a page for my Twitch and my YouTube is because I was like, you know what? I have to advertise somewhere. Might as well do it on the Burb app. I don't know why you do this to me. Pain. Pain. No.
Australian moment.
What the fuck? Twitter.
She does.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Is he wrong?
I hope you're having a good day, Thanatos13.
I hope you're all
Absolutely.
having bad days.
What the fuck?
Just so I can feel better about
So some of
myself.
these stories are going to have pictures, some of them are going to have audio, some of them are going to have visual. I don't know how many we're going to do, but I have like a bunch of random Twitter-originated scary stories / creepy... I feel like it would just be classified as creepypastas because they're online internet scary stories. Usually when they're not done specifically on YouTube through video...
I'd like to be a creepypasta. It has to be one that's constantly reposted. Because it's a play on the word copy.
I don't know. What would be the name for one that originates and gets kind of popular in the earlier days of Twitter? Just internet scary
If it's
story?
not copy pasted a lot, then it's just an internet scary story.
Fine, internet scary story. It doesn't sound as good as creepypasta.
Yeah, but you're lying.
I know, but like that's what it makes me think of.
Excuse me, this is my armored attack vehicle.
So I
That's
started
a
with
scooter.
like the more I don't know how many we're gonna get through because some of these are longer than a motherfucker, but they're kind
That's
of
what she said.
interesting. What the hell? But I try to put them in like order of like how I've noticed people seem to like actually mention them when they're mentioning scary stories on the internet or scary stories that they found on Twitter. And the most popular one by far is a story called Dear David, documenting the ghost in my apartment. I didn't go on the actual what the hell? I didn't go on the actual Twitter page because the creator of this, I suppose, he's an artist. He does like actual cartoon art. But this was from way back in 2017 in August. He started this scary story adventure over the course of, I guess, a few weeks or a few months because he wanted it to seem realistic. And it has photos, I think it has audio, I think it has videos. And he put it together on
Did
a
you
separate...
say way back in 2017?
Yeah.
You're making me feel old and I'm younger.
That's
than
a while ago, Ty. Shut the fuck up. What? Bro, yesterday was a long time ago, okay?
An ancient creepypasta from 2017.
No, this is one of the older ones. Currently he posts, like, I was gonna hop on his actual timeline after the story ends, but he currently posts a series of comics that, if you saw the art style, you probably would recognize because they've gone viral on various platforms for various reasons. I actually kind of enjoy his art when I have stumbled across it randomly on social media. But I guess this is a thing he did a while ago. I didn't even connect that he was the one that did this. Like, does the comics end this? But, yeah. Let me...
No, my
this.
funky jam.
What the hell? Not the funky jams.
I was listening to the foreign instruments.
Let me see if I can add it real quick.
Bum, 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 bum,
Actually, 1 second, guys. I'm doing a thing. I forgot to do this off stream because I suck. Where's it at?
What I said to the police while I was tossing the coke away.
What the hell? No, stop. Doing alright. Started to fall asleep, so trying to find things to keep me awake. Oh my god. Oh, Vertigo sucks, man. Oh,
worry,
that
dog.
sucks.
Every
I'm
15
so
minutes,
sorry,
I will
bro.
Scream into the mic.
Okay. Alrighty then. That's epic. Oh, here we go. I want to copy this. Alright, I'm trying something. I forgot to do this
Hey, we're
off
doing this
stream.
instead of Resident Evil.
Man, shut the fuck up.
What the hell? What are you, some kind of
Let's
Spanish
see if
people
this
simp?
works. What the hell are you?
'Cause you shoot.
Man, shut up. I'm not gaming because I don't know how long I can stream for, guys. It's kind of late at night. I'm doing this because I wanted to stream. And the last week has been extra fucky because I have work.
You think
I
there's
have
an
to
Asian
work.
dude out there called Ming, and he's gay, so he's gay Ming.
What the hell? Can you guys hear music? You guys hear music? Is it working? It won't show on the screen, but hopefully y'all can hear music. What the hell?
This is
I
gay.
don't know. What do you mean?
This is gay.
Yeah. I just have background music
Oh,
playing.
it's gonna be bad music too.
It's just background shit.
How's this kung fu? Man.
Nah, I found something that's akin to meme music for me. It's just a bunch of scary songs or spooky songs used in TikToks. Yeah, boy.
That is the worst thing you have ever said in your life.
What the hell?
You're listening to a playlist that has TikTok in the name of it.
There you go. There's
That's
a link to it.
KYS, dog.
It's just a background thing, and
sucks even
and
more.
VOD watchers can't hear it, so it's fine.
What the hell?
It's fine. It's okay.
Nothing makes me feel more spooky than music.
Yeah.
I say music with a question mark because so far this isn't music.
Man, shut up.
It's someone banging an instrument with
Yeah.
a woman
Random
making
background
sounds.
noises works. Again, fucking VOD viewers aren't gonna hear it, so who cares? Okay.
This is autistic music. I'm fucking done.
What the hell?
I bet
You
he
can't
likes this kind of
say-
music.
What the fuck?
Look at this dude.
That's fucked up. You can't just say that. What the hell?
More accurate, Caillou.
Yeah,
That broke
that's
out
what
of
it's supposed
terminals.
to. It's supposed to make you shake and quake. Are you shaking and or
Bro said
quaking?
shacking in my boots.
I don't know, man. I just threw on a random thing. I wanted
This is
something
just
in the
old Disney
background.
Music.
Yeah. Endo's face. Is that Tyler? What? What? What?
Tyler, my special ed destiny.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You can't say that.
That's
God
Special
damn
Ed
it.
himself.
Oh my god.
His name is Special Ed.
So this is Dear David, documenting the ghost in my apartment. This is one that you're gonna have fun with because you don't like anything involving spirits. Your pet peeve. What the hell? Shut the fuck up. You already finished your rice.
This is a man alone on Twitter talking about how there's a ghost in his booty hole.
Yeah.
No, not into it.
For months, dog.
Dumb shit.
What do you mean?
Chronically online behavior.
I mean, he does stuff online, so he kind of has.
Chronically online behavior.
That's fucked up.
Thread.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It does this, so you don't have to. Like I said, I didn't actually go to his fucking Twitter page. This is something that he did to keep track
I
of
also
it,
like
so
the
you can just go
casualness
to
of
it.
so my apartment is currently haunted by a ghost of a dead child and he's trying to kill me.
Thread.
It's like he's saying it really fast to hope that no one thinks it's a weird statement.
Yeah. He started appearing in dreams, but I think he's crossed over into the real world.
No, wait a second.
Now. What?
This is from fucking SpongeBob.
Yeah.
This is from SpongeBob. What is scary about this?
I don't know. Apparently people on TikTok find it scary.
TikTok and Twitter users are the same group of people. They both look like
That's
above
fucked up.
pictured child.
What the fuck? You can't say that.
Why do you think they write horror stories that start with, so my apartment is currently being haunted by the ghost of a dead child.
Hashtag relatable. Am I right, guys?
I'm being haunted.
No. Shut up. This was supposed to be more of a just chatting.
Garden of Banban isn't that scary.
I thought-
Clay.
My idea for the stream was that it would be just chillin' vibes where we mock stories. Like, that was the vibe. That's the vibe. Make fun of some demons.
That has nothing to do with the music.
No, that is literally just a background choice. Jesus Christ. I'm not listening to fucking anything you recommend. Anything. Anything.
I've never recommended something that had TikTok in
Oh,
there.
no. Oh, no. Endo's reaction to everything in chat's so good with that.
I have only seen the first 2 chapters regarding to Ban Ban, and then I went, this is not good enough.
I haven't. I think I played. Didn't I play the demo? I thought I played the demo on stream. I could be wrong though.
I don't think there was a demo, but the first
I
chapter
don't know,
was really
man.
tiny.
The first time I saw him, I was experiencing sleep paralysis and saw a child sitting in the green rocking chair at the foot of my bed. He has a huge misshapen head that was dented on one side. I did my best to draw it.
Alabama
For
child.
for a while, he just says fucked up. You can't say
He
that.
just fucking follows
You
you.
can't just say it's a fucking incest kid. What the hell?
Bubba,
Oh no.
where'd you hide the
Bro,
ectoplasm,
but
Bubba?
actually, for real, that would be terrifying to wake up and see. Like, if you saw that thing staring at
The
you.
eyes blink one at a time.
Yes. I was thinking of, like, I know how Ed and Eddie did their animation.
Bubba, I
Like
can't
that.
sleep, Bubba.
David looks like a potato. For a while, he just stared at me, but then he got out of the chair and started shambling towards bed. Okay, as a nightmare, though, I would shit myself. Because what the fuck?
I want the cornflakes, Bubba.
I couldn't move because I was paralyzed. I have sleep paralysis fairly often. It sucks. No. How dare you objectify?
Who drew it?
Chat wanted it. What the
Stop trying to absolve
Right
yourself.
before he reached my bed, I woke up screaming.
The ultimate objectification. Titties. Shut up. Only thing left is kitchen. Supposed to be seen, not heard. Finally, Beacon Bell Street. No! What is this fucking shit? Oh! What are you doing? They just removed in real life voice band as an option. Yay. They would. Right before he reached my bed, I woke up screaming. I had another dream a few nights later where I was in a library and a girl came up to me and said, "You've seen Dear David, haven't you?" I was like, "Who?" And she said, "Dear David, you saw him." She continued, "He's dead. He only appears at midnight." And you can ask him 2 questions. If you said Dear David first, what kind of fucking bullshit Bloody Mary? And she added, "But never try to ask him a 3rd question or he'll kill you." I was very shaken. Having 2 dreams about the same thing is pretty weird. Anyway, a couple weeks passed without incident. Then David came back in another dream. Same situation. I was in bed. He was sitting in a rocking chair near the window, staring at me. In the dream, I say, "Dear David, how did you die?" He mumbles, "An accident in a store." I said, "Dear David, what happened in the store?" He groans, "A shelf was pushed on my head." I'm frozen with fear. I ask, "Who pushed the shelf?" David doesn't answer. I realize that I've asked a 3rd question, which I'm not supposed to do. At that point, I wake up absolutely terrified. The next couple of days, I Google deaths in the city, but can't find anything about a kid named David dying in a store. I even try different names. Daniel, Dylan, Devin, nothing. A few weeks go by without incident. Yeah, but like, yeah. I mean, yeah. You set up the stuff. I don't... Sort of randomly, the apartment above mine is vacated. I have an opportunity to move into it. It's a larger apartment. So I'm thrilled. What? That's not normally how it works. This is the same song again. Another month or two goes by. And I sort of forget about Dear David. I think he lost track of me because I moved upstairs. I moved vertically 8 feet and he can't find me. He truly was from Alabama. That big old head was just for show. Timeout 2. They're speaking autism. Give me a minute. They looked at me. But lately, something strange has happened. Don't write out the gamer word. Don't write out the gamer word. Don't write out the gamer word. Don't do it. This is that same SpongeBob song, but done with, like, 1930s style music. I have 2 more minutes before I can speak law. Also, oh, I wrote it. You can't scribble it out, dog. It's still there. See, the issue with listening to this type of music...
I can speak now.
...is it's supposed to be background noise for something scary, and I'm reading about...
I change my redeems constantly when I remember to, because for some streams that doesn't work. I did not say the full word, therefore I'm still okay. Yeah.
They're unliberal when the camera goes off.
No, what the hell?
Sad.
This is some bullshit. No, I'm just dying at the thought that Dear David is wandering around the fucking room underneath, just like, where he go? Oh shit, where he go?
He's missing half his brain, dog.
Like, it takes him a fucking month or 2 to find him. Like, bro only went upstairs. Bro only went upstairs.
He shambles and his brain is dented.
Other than the initial, oh, I asked the 3rd question. Motherfucker, it took you no time to break that rule. What are you talking about? Although, I will say, I would Google. I would Google deaths. That's a me moment. No. Yeah, because I don't want... I hate that one.
You made that one.
I know. Because, like, it was always redeemed when I was vibing. When I was vibing. Also, why does he keep changing accents? That's why I was looking at you when he went deep southern, and I'm like, why is this man's accent changing so often?
It's not worth my full effort.
What the fuck?
Really, honestly. And Danganronpa was worth my effort.
But lately something strange is happening. For the past 4 nights, my cats gather in
where's
the
his
front
southern
door.
accent?
No!
Do it!
I know.
Do it, Dutch!
Stop. My cats gather at the front door at exactly midnight and just stare at it, almost like something is on the other side. Look at him, boy. Is that some good pussy right there?
Every time I hear the cliches of
Last
exactly
night I got a
at
weird
midnight,
feeling, and look, it's always
Or animals
midnight or
staring.
3 a.m. or 5 a.m.
because midnight is the witching hour.
That's so stupid. Last night I got a weird feeling, and I looked out the people, and I'm dead certain I saw movement on the other side. When I opened the door and turned on the hall light, nothing was there but my cats seemed unnerved, bushy tails, etc. That's where I am right now. Also, this has gone over for a couple days. I think. Dear David found me, I think. I don't know what to do. I'll keep you updated. Oh, this is on a different day. So all that was August 7th, and then this is the 9th, if the dates are correct. Update, for the 6th night in a row, my cat has walked over to the door promptly at midnight and just stared at it. That cat is focusing.
Proof that clock can go to midnight.
Yes. What is going on? What does it say? Or what is it doing? Pussy? Oh, that's not... Why is it not going... Why isn't it going full screen? Oh, is it because I'm already full screen? Is it doing that? I want to see...
Okay, this is now just actually that song from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. You guys remember the SpongeBob pilot? It was a little goofy.
Yeah, pussy!
Did we need to full screen the fact that his cat knows what a door is?
Yeah. I like pussy. Look at that cat. That's such a gorgeous cat, dude. Oh, he's just trying to get out. He's a little funky fresh.
Plot
Obviously.
twist, this is the neighbor's cat. He stole it.
Oh, shit. Shit. Don't do that. Okay, so I took a photo through the peephole because I'm too scared to open the door. I feel like I saw something when the weed hits the wrong way. Fucking paranoia. What are you Proof cats are dumb. No! He just wants to go out and play.
They're a little dumb sometimes.
Unvirgining your olive oil.
No!
I like that.
It can no longer make Italian food.
I couldn't tell if I much the courage to open the door. Nothing was out there. But I took another photo. Look at this. Is it just me or is there something in the first photo right where the banister meets the shelves hiding on the stairs? How shit is this photo?
And it's just a picture of his wiener.
Oh, what the hell? No!
Big spooky.
What the fuck? Why is Jake Paul fucking... Oh, right there.
No.
Maybe?
Your shit's just dirty, dog.
Wasn't sure if it was a smudge or something, so I took a second photo from inside. Yep. Boop. 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 Oh, we already looked at that. Bussin'. I deadbolted the lock and got in bed because I don't know what else to do. I can still hear my cat meowing at the door. POV, scared of pussy. Dude, the cat's protecting the door. That's fine. Let him fucking vibe. I am me when cat in dark room.
That cat is possessed by Sauron.
I am pretty scared. That's a fucking meme image and a half right here. You could turn that into something.
Whomst has summoned the Ancient One.
Me when I leave my room at 5 a.m. Yeah.
Me, and then
me.
The bottom text, in parentheses, I am not a robot.
Yeah. Shit.
I like Kermit there.
I don't know what this was.
That was his penis.
It's been pretty quiet tonight. I'm going to try, this is the 10th, so we jumped from the 9th to the 10th. It's been pretty quiet tonight. I'm going to try out a sleep talk app to see if anything happens during the night. I'm in bed, but the cats are back at the door. They only do this middle of the night. It's routine now. POV pussy. Here we go, just minutes before midnight. Aww. You stupid boys yelling at the door. You dumb boy. Dude, throw some food at them, they'll shut the fuck up. Damn. They're both there now.
No, that's what he did. He slid bacon under the door, and then that's why they're doing that.
I don't even know if this is the right kind of salt. Homie went to his kitchen and was like, this will work. Maxwell's extra talkative tonight. He's obviously trying to tell me something. I used a sound app to record my apartment last night. It makes individual recordings each time it hears something. There were 33 recordings. Well, that just could mean you have a loud apartment. Like, in apartment complexes, you have to deal with outside noise. And if it's in a city landscape, which I'm assuming it is, there's other noise pollution. Most of them are pretty vague. A couple of them are passing cars and the like. But there are 3 that I'm interested in. First is a snapping sound and what seems like a single step. It's odd because I didn't get out of bed all night. Let me hear.
It's a schizophrenic man that owns a cat.
It's literally just a snap. What the hell? What the hell?
What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. SoundCloud dog.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why did that start playing?
I don't know. This one is weird because out of 33 yards, this is the only one that has a strange electric sound. You're our resident electric expert. You know if this is electric.
What?
There's like a buzzing, but that could just be...
I was going to say, it sounds like mechanical malfunction.
Yeah.
It sounds more like static.
That doesn't look... Or that doesn't sound like... It just sounds like shitty mic. This directly follows the electric static. Another snap, then I groan in my sleep. I don't need to hear you fucking groan. These happen between 2 and 3 a.m. I have no explanation for them. I'll keep recording and share if I find anything curious. Getting the F out of my haunted apartment for the weekend. I have no explanation for this. What is this shit? Oh, okay. It's dead. This is so sad.
This is a very complete and fun experience.
I know, what the fuck? So, a weird thing just happened. Take it with a grain of salt. I bought a Polaroid camera this weekend because they're fun and dorky. I decided to take a few photos around my apartment.
As
Polaroids are stupid and fun, and inherently sort of creepy. I didn't expect to find anything, and for the most part I didn't. Took a couple in my living room and bedroom. That's the rocking chair I first saw David in. They're pretty unremarkable. I'm not looking at them because they're unremarkable. Then I went to the hallway and snapped a photo. The Polaroid developed completely black. I even ripped open and destroyed a fresh pack to see if it was just an undeveloped Polaroid, but they start out white. I also thought maybe I accidentally covered the lens with my finger, so I took a photo while intentionally covering it. The photo on the left is me covering the lens with my finger. The one on the right is my fully lit hallway taken just after midnight. So this could be nothing. I'm not sure what to make of it. David said, no, not today. You don't get picture. Just leave him alone. If he's in the hallway and in the one room, just leave him alone. This is
Let
not
him
difficult.
live in the hallway.
Just
That's
if
his
that,
place.
yo, that's what I'm saying though. Respect boundaries.
David had his coochie out.
Yeah.
What the
I'll
fuck
record
is
myself
this?
sleeping again tonight, and I have Sage being. You know what? I have a playlist that has like tunes that are like you probably hear in a Fallout game. We're gonna go ahead and play that, just because I wanna. It's old school music, so it's kind of a vibe.
I think a jazz.
I play this randomly. I play this randomly when I'm gaming off stream. Turn it up for me. Okay. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, one last thing because I wanted to do a double check. Here's a couple video of me taking photos just so that we know he's taking photos. And then the hallway. Do we want to see a video of him taking pictures?
Really.
I think we can believe him. Your David just wants space. Honestly, I don't know why I'm still fucking around with this camera. There might be a logical explanation. Someone told me to take photos from farther away, so I tried that. One with my iPhone and one with the Polaroid. The left is with my phone, the right is with my Polaroid. The hall light was on both times. Why is it pitch black each time? Because that's his space! Leave him alone! Jesus, maybe he died akin to that hallway, right? I only like old-timey music. You fool.
Actually, you know another thing old music reminds me of?
What?
Wally.
Fair.
That was the tunes he liked.
Why is it not letting me? No, back. My fucking mouse is dying, guys. I'm gonna cry.
Me when my pet mouse is dying.
Yep. He died in his store, but what if he, like, I don't know. That's obviously his hallway, though. He's making it very clear, and Adam just keeps taking fucking photos like a dumbass. This whole thread has been really convoluted, and I'm sorry if it's hard to follow. I just thought this was all weird and wanted to share. Folks have been urging me to get some sage, so I did. Honestly, sage doesn't seem like it'll help much, but I'm open to anything. I barely slept last night. So we're on the 14th. I kept waking up feeling like something was wrong. But who knows? Maybe this will do something. Sage did not work. It's immediate. Guys, it angered him. He didn't like the smell of it. I haven't dreamed about David in a few months, but he appeared again last night. In the dream, my bedroom was filled with hazy smoke, but I could see David sitting in the chair across the room. He was smaller this time, almost shrunken. He didn't do or say anything except look at me. Anyways, it feels like a bad omen. It's been 2 weeks and he still does this every night at midnight. Cats are also just quirky weird. Cats and other animals would do this shit just to do this shit. Because their own body clocks are weird. You know? Cats are supposed to be nocturnal, I thought. I thought they're supposed to be more nocturnal leaning.
No, they're the type of creatures that nap.
Other weird stuff is
they get sleep whenever they can for energy. They mainly hunt at night, though. That's why they have night vision.
So he's got weird static electricity sounds, which just sound like bad Mike. It's always at 3 a.m. and it lasts about 5 minutes. This morning I woke up to the whole house shaking. It felt like a small earthquake. I debated even mentioning that on Twitter because it sounds made up. I distinctly felt the house swaying.
This was the first thing that sounded made up?
What?
This was the first thing that sounded made up?
What the fuck? Just a whole bunch of small things happening at once. I feel so uneasy, like right before a thunderstorm comes. Everyone is telling me to move, but I don't have any guarantee that this won't follow me. Bitch, it took him months to find you. You went upstairs. Move counties. That motherfucker, it'll be years.
Too broken in the head to find you.
It'll actually be years until you see the motherfucker again. Yeah, boy. They just issued a thunderstorm warning.
You also thought a
for
trumpet
tonight.
was an elephant, so I don't know.
Everyone in the city is talking about how weird the sky looks. I can hear rolling thunder in the distance. All the ghost stuff has been spooky, but this past weekend was the first time I actually felt unsafe in my home. Thread. On Friday night, there was supposed to be a huge storm. In the end, it passed, but that night was bizarre anyway. I fell asleep pretty early. I was incredibly tired for some reason. Me every day. It's like, I can stay up later. I had a dream that night where David was dragging me by the arm through an old abandoned warehouse. He's taking me on an adventure! I'm not sure why I didn't fight back in the dream or how he was strong enough to pull me, but that's dream logic for you. It was a creepy dream, but I didn't think much of it when I woke up. I took a shower, and then I noticed something. I'd woken up with a huge bruise on my arm. Where? That? Is that the bruise?
Yes.
It's not that big.
Like
I've had bigger, dog.
You just put peanut butter on it.
Yeah, that looks like easy makeup job. I've woken up with worse bruises, and I don't have demons that I'm aware of. Yeah. Now look, maybe I injured myself the day before, and my arm was hurting during the night, which manifested as a dream. There could be a totally logical explanation for it, so I brushed it off and went to get coffee, which I do every weekend. When I walk to the coffee place, I always pass by a food cart repair depot. It's always incredibly busy, especially on the weekends. I've lived in the neighborhood for over 4 years, and the place has always been jam-packed with carts getting serviced. But today it was completely abandoned. The whole warehouse was totally gutted and empty. Why does David want you to go there? Because that's what this is definitely leading into.
That's where the shelf was.
That's where he was murdered? Okay, who
wasn't a
killed him?
murder.
Let's
He was
take bets.
playing
I
on the
think it was
shelf.
mom. Or dad. I think it was foul play by parents. They did not want to have to deal with David anymore. They were like, that child's already special. Let's finish the job.
Oh.
What do you think?
David Down syndrome
No.
killed by shelf? No!
That's fucked up.
No!
Well, almost empty. I went inside to look around because I was astonished. He's like, yeah, I just walked in. It's probably trespassing. Because I was astonished that this place was suddenly empty after all these years. Basically, the only thing in the entire warehouse was a single green chair. What's with green chairs as well? Yeah, didn't he have a green chair at the end of his bed?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I like the color green. David, no!
Shit! If you recall, David first appeared in my green rocking chair. It could be nothing, but it's weird that it was the only thing left behind.
They left the windows.
I was gonna say, there's things in the back. There's like fucking cones and garbage and fucking
Ladders.
diarrhea on the floor and ladders and shit. Like, it's not the only thing. On my way back from coffee, the warehouse has been shuttered. Probably because some fucker wandered in and took pictures. They were like, oh, people are idiots. Let's close this down. Like, that's not sussy to me. The chair my brew is dreaming about an empty warehouse and then passing by one. It gave me the creeps. Needless to say, I didn't sleep much that night. Too many strange things are happening and more frequently. So, I don't know. Anyways, it was a strange weekend. There have been a few small developments in my apartment, but I'm not really sure what to make of them. I just know that I'm scared. Thread. If you recall, my cats usually gather at the door around midnight. Well, it's already the 25th of August. But lately it's been getting earlier and earlier every night. I was almost used to routine, so when they started to cry at the door closer to 10 p.m., I was confused. They began a new routine. Hover around the door at 10 p.m., cry for about 15 minutes, then wander off as if nothing's wrong. But this week, something else has been happening. Shortly after the usual cat stuff, around 10:30 or so, I get phone calls from an unmarked number. David is really trying to piss this motherfucker off. Like, if David has the power to, like, if he has the power to appear in your dreams and fuck with you like that, why wouldn't he just continually fuck with you like that? You know what I mean? Why does he gotta branch out to other things? Because honestly, the whole, like, because he suffers from sleep paralysis, that would be the most terrifying thing, in my opinion, is if he would not leave you alone in your dreams. If you had a demon visit you every single fucking night and terrify you in your sleep, what are you gonna do? Not sleep?
He's not a demon, he's a conked child.
You don't know. Maybe he's masquerading as a conked child. You know?
Worst demon disguise.
Let's see. My entire call history for the past week looks like this. You'll notice that I answered once yesterday. Yeah. No caller ID. Since this has been happening for days on end, I thought it might be an automated telemarketer or something. Usually if it's an automated thing, if you answer once, they quit calling, so I picked up. Instead, what I heard on the other end was a peculiar electric static sound. So bad, Mike. No! What the back. Back, you fool. Very similar to the static. Yeah, so bad, Mike. I didn't say anything, I just listened, waiting for some automated message to chime in. Yeah. X jump scare. After about a minute, the static stopped and there was silence. I kept listening. I heard what I thought was breathing, but it was so faint, can't be sure. Your fucking brain was making it up, dog. What the hell? Then, just as I was about to hang up, I heard this very small voice whisper, hello. Something about the way they said hello freaked me out. It wasn't a question or a greeting. Just hello. A flat statement. So quiet I could barely hear it. I panicked and hung up. I didn't know. He didn't curse and call him the gamer word. I would probably call him the gamer word. Motherfucker, if you are interrupting my sleep pattern,
Wait.
I'm
like
going to
imagine,
use multiple gamer words because what the fuck is wrong with you?
I like to imagine the opposite. You just get called by a ghost and then he just lets off a turret of slurs. And you're just like, bro, I just want to sleep.
What the fuck? Well, I just say things like, I panicked. You're on the phone. What's he gonna do? Reach through the phone? If we're gonna believe in ghost magic, then you're already dead anyway, so curse a motherfucker out. Like, what? Threaten to cave in the other side of his head. Something. Be like, you will have more dents if you come closer, child.
Metal pipe reverberation noise.
What do you mean? That's what it's called. I used to call it the Burbab because that's what it was. I closed all the curtains in my apartment and turned on every single light. I watched TV until dawn because I was too scared to go to sleep. I sort of feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like this motherfucker could also, if you're following the logic that is kind of giving you with this, how this thing seems to operate. What is the name of the service where you go to other people's houses?
Airbnb.
Why don't you just Airbnb? Again, it'll take Dear David for fucking ever to catch up to you. Like, just a single room vertically took a month or two. Imagine a whole nother neighborhood, bro. That's years. That's a solid couple years at least. If I look at each individual incident on its own, there are perfectly logical explanations for everything. But after 3 weeks of weird shit happening, I don't know how to make sense of it all. The only thing I feel I can do right now is write everything down. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'll keep doing. He had to learn how to use stairs. Shit. So I moved the green chair out of the bedroom weeks ago. It's been in various parts of the living room ever since. I should probably get rid of it, but I'm not sure that would have any effect. Burn it with fire. Fire cleanses. Also, I'm going on vacation to Japan in 3 weeks. Oh, yeah, he'll never find you, dog. And keep thinking if I can make it to my trip, this will all end, as dumb as that sounds. David lost track of me once when I moved, so maybe if he believes I've left the apartment again, he'll leave me alone. Anyways, last week I bought a pet monitoring camera so I can keep an eye on the cats while I'm overseas. If dear David does anything to the cats, I'm gonna get very angry. It's basically a nanny cam that connects to the Wi-Fi so you can check in whenever you want. It runs 24/7. It also alerts you to sound and movement via an app. I blocked out the company since I doubt they want to be associated with ghosts. In any event, I decided to test it out this weekend. I was away from home one night, so I set up the camera before I left. My phone pinged periodically through the evening, alerting me to the cats running around and playing normal stuff. Then around 11, it alerted me again that it detected motion, but when I checked the feed of my apartment, I didn't see anything. So I watched the feed again, still nothing. I watched it a third time and finally noticed something. Watch the chair. Dear David saying hi. Will it go full screen?
It's rocking.
Oh yeah, it's rocking. He's enjoying the. You're not even in the fucking house. You have no rights to be upset. Yeah, it's just rocking. It's just rocking. This is such a like cozy looking apartment. Just fucking videos ass, damn. Yeah, he's using the chair.
You have a deer skull hung on your wall. Maybe that brings some bad juju.
It was moving a lot right here. I knew it couldn't be the wind because I haven't had the windows open at all this summer. I have AC and like to keep it chilly. It was unnerving, but there wasn't anything I could do about it right then, so I flipped my phone off and tried not to panic. About a half hour later, I got another motion alert. Here's the feed of that alert. Look above the shelf. A little turtle shell that I hung on the wall. Oh, he knocked. Is dear David getting mad that you're not fucking watching him?
David's being gay.
David just wants attention. I mean, if he is a special needs child. What did she... Oh, yeah. What do you mean not notice that? It fucking fell. I mean, he has a lot of knickknacks, too. That's a lot of fucking ghost ammo, dog.
It's a lot of bullshit.
What the hell?
There was comments on that, talking about people looking other places.
What?
The top comment was someone talking about looking at the bottom left or some shit.
What?
Is there hidden stuff?
Where?
I don't know. I saw it before you went. I forget it.
Oh, there's suddenly light in the back room as well. Oh, there's a shadow that walks by when you fast forward from seconds 9 to 24 in the video. What? Where? Oh, it looks like there's a shadow along the bottom of the frame. See that? Along the bottom?
No.
Here, I'm gonna computer enhance this shit. See how that gets darker and then lighter? It's
yeah.
very light, but it's there. I don't know if it was intentional or not on Adams, but... True. That could be someone, like, driving by or something, but... That is a thing.
No, it couldn't be, because he apparently has ACs in. So he's in an apartment. How would a car...
I don't know where he's at in the apartment. So I'm thinking if something...
He went up a floor, so...
I'm thinking if a light from outside goes inside a window and casts a reflection which makes the shadow look like it's moving through the space. Okay. What the hell? Yes, I know it's weird to go to own a turtle shell, but my family lives in Montana, and I picked it up last year at a native trading post. Since I've been back home, I've been too nervous to turn the camera back on, and today has been pretty quiet. That said, I feel really uneasy. I put the chair in the hall. I hope nothing else happens tonight. You're moving his shit! It's happening again. Just immediately. I hope nothing else happens tonight. Guys, it's happening. You moved his chair! Okay, so I feel like you either leave the haunted, possessed object alone, or you burn it. You don't just nudge it in a direction. Like, I feel like you're inviting...
You also put it in the hallway, which is the bad place.
I think you're inviting fucking special head dead David to get really upset, okay? Maybe that was his spot, and you fucked it up.
He is special ed.
I've been leaving the nanny cam on 24/7. It records every time there's movement or sound, as you know. I was going over the feed and noticed some weird stuff. During the night on Saturday while I slept, it recorded the pussy. Pretty unremarkable. But then, after a few moments, Maxwell freaks out and jumps over something invisible. Pussy? Pussy? I love me some pussy. Cats? Okay, here's what I have to say. This is based because cats already make weird jumps without there being anything in the way. Cats, like cats...
Have schizophrenia.
No, well, yeah, probably. But, like, on top of that, they move like real-world physics do not fucking affect them in the way that it should. It has to do with their bones and, like, muscles and how they actually move, but it's so freaky and weird,
Weight
dog.
distribution.
Yeah. Look, they're just chilling.
Which
that
one
is a pretty
Maxwell?
boy. I don't know. One of them's gonna jump, though. I'm gonna assume it's Chonky right here. Yeah. I'm gonna assume that's what he's doing.
Yeah, that was just a playful
That
hop.
literally could have been a playful hop, or it also could have been like he thought he... Oh, that move, though. You see that? You see that shit?
No. I
You
saw
didn't
the
see
cat
that
react.
shit?
I was looking at the cat.
I am awesome. I can see things. Watch. He moves, and then that moves.
The
Because
cat,
the cat
has psychic
immediately goes,
powers.
huh?
Huh?
Me
With
when
the voices.
yeah.
Me when the voices.
Me when pussy.
Me when the pussy has voices.
Oh shit.
Pussy's so good it has the souls of the damned in it.
Oh my god. I don't think it was a bug. Maxwell doesn't react to that with bugs. He just eats. I call bullshit. Not on this whole
We're not
thing,
gonna talk
because
about
this
the
whole
car.
thing is bullshit. Hey, Blueprints. Hey, I'm okay. How are you doing?
So now I'm supposed to believe this guy is watching this 24/7 and highly paranoid, but didn't see the jar.
Right. Also, cats always get spooked out by things. Cats
Like
are
cucumbers.
funky motherfuckers. No, but like the initial jump that he does, the initial jump that cat does, I've seen our cats do that time and time again when there's nothing there because they think they see something in their peripherals, or they feel something. Like you can
They're
tell
jittery.
they feel like something like brushed up on them or touched them because that happens. What the hell? What's more, I almost never get bugs. Okay, so good for you. Anyway, the next night the camera recorded a couple more strange videos. Specifically recorded Maxwell doing this on and off for hours. Cats are quirky as hell. Like, you really can't, bro. Dogs, freaky videos that go viral with dogs freak me out more. What is he doing? Oh, he's just standing. He's being a funny boy. Again, that's just a...
I'm calling it. There is
All cats have autism. I'm
There
saying
is no
this right now on the record. They are all autistic.
there is no special ed. The cat is possessed.
No, the fucking head dent
Maxwell
child.
is the demon.
I was gonna say the head dent child is possessing the cat. This is not okay. He'd sit up on his hind legs and peer around the room as if looking. Again, cats are weird. This is odd behavior for him, and I can't come up with an explanation, especially because of the next video. Oh, it's an actual video.
You just have your lights on all night? Radiation when it pierces your body.
Look. Again, cats just do that, dude. Are all our cats possessed? Shit. Like, that to me reads as either dust particle or bug. As much as this motherfucker doesn't want to believe he has bugs in his
I
house.
was gonna say that totally reads.
He's
as
like,
fly.
you know what's funny is he's just like, I don't have bugs. Demons, though.
Igloo Prince, there isn't any stuff.
Animals are in tune with stuff, but here's what I have to say. They're also funky boys and girls.
They're not in tune with stuff. There is no stuff.
Oh my god. They are kind of, but they're too special.
Your religion doesn't even believe in ghosts.
They're too special to fucking...
You're supposed to die and then go to the big energy orgy that's past.
I'm sure some
into the
people don't,
beyond.
though. Like, they choose to stick around. I can see it.
That's not how. Okay.
I'm a special
Religion really
individual.
do be a fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah. All cats are quirky, though. I get more weirded out with dogs because dogs are more fucking reliable for certain things. Like, there's some videos I've seen that are wacky with involve dogs.
You're paranoid.
You. I mean, I'm sure if I had strings rigged up to make objects move, my cats would go crazy, too.
Not wrong.
This is also true. Those poor cats probably went through it for a little bit.
I mean, the
I
bacon.
suppose
under
there's a
the door is
chance
bad
it was a
enough.
fly, but I honestly never get flies. I just can't shake the feeling that something has made its way into the apartment. The odd behavior from Maxwell, in any event, things feel off this week. I can't explain it. I've been having so many nightmares lately, Thread. They're way more intense than usual. My usual dreams too. I don't know if it's because I'm it would be anxiety,
Does
dog.
this end with him shooting up a school?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't spoiled it for myself. This afternoon I took a nap and had a dream I haven't been able to shake. In the dream I was laying in bed.
David was butt fucking.
What the fuck? In the dream I was laying in bed and rolled over to face the other direction.
He kept
On
saying,
the
"Do your
pillow
mom,
next to
do
me
your
was
mom,
a
do your
severed
mom."
head with a
Scared me.
bloody spine attached, snaking down the bed.
Behind me was the predator.
The head was staring right at me. Somehow it's still alive. It had this huge smile plastered on its face. Horrified, I screamed, "What happened to you?" The head smiled even bigger. "It feels great," the heads groaned.
Inconsistent.
After that, I woke up. It was dark outside by then. Everything was quiet. Other dreams have been just as strange, even though I live on the second floor. Stuff that makes no sense in relation to what I've been experiencing in real life. After that dream about the head, I've been feeling uneasy all night. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I decided to go for a walk, if for no other reason than to get out of my apartment. I went to the bodega a few blocks away to get a snack. On the way, I had to pass that warehouse that was boarded up a few weeks ago. It's actually on the way to everything. I pass it twice a day just to get to the subway. I hurried past it since it freaks me out now. Why does it freak you out? Nothing happened. You trespassed
owned a
and saw a
green
chair. Like, what the fuck? At the bodega, I got some Doritos and a seltzer. Then he didn't get Mountain Dew. This is a fucking war crime. When I passed the warehouse a second time, I heard a dull thunk from the other side of the shutters. There's meth heads in there, bro. You should not go in there. I'm sorry, my ghetto senses are tingling. That screams homeless person behavior and
abandoned
activity.
Warehouse?
It's
Hell
an
yeah.
abandoned warehouse. So if there's a way to crawl in there and you're in a cityscape, more than likely, there is crack addicts in there. That's not safe. That's dangerous. Can't believe I'm reading hoaxed tweets when I could be creating a virtual reality tool to help people have butt sex with my sister Brittany. Yeah. I froze in place, but there was no other sound after that. I probably should have just continued on, but curiosity, you better have a gun on him, dog.
Oh, Dr. Phillip.
Oh my god. There was a grated window next to the doors about a foot above my head, too high to see into. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to hold my phone up to the window, take one photo, and then run for my life. I made sure my flash was on, positioned my camera lens through one of the grates, and snapped a photo. I almost thought I saw movement when Yeah, you saw homeless people! You don't get fucking shanked, dog! Holy shit. I couldn't even look at the photo. I just ran all the way home. I was too jumpy to look at it for a while. I just ate my Doritos nervously. Again, when the edible hits too hard. You're in that paranoid fucking stage. When I finally did look at the
It's
photo,
just
here's what I
gaped
saw.
hobo asshole. fuck?
No, I'm just imagining it's literally just a crack den, dude. It's you've got like the makeshift sleeping
It's like
bags.
3 cracked up dudes just looking over at the flash like,
Like, what the fuck? Am I warped? Because, like, that is what I imagine is happening. When I pass a building or go by a building and I hear a sound in the distance that isn't, like, incredibly sus, like someone actually speaking, I assume it's either wildlife, because that is a thing in cityscapes, or
raccoons.
homeless person, because there's so many homeless individuals. That can't just be a ghetto situation, bro.
It's weird hearing you be skeptical, but then also you, like, believe in ghosts and paganism and shit. So it's
It
like,
seemed to be
where's the
different
line?
part of the warehouse, maybe an office. There's a bunch of old insulation and what looked like a filing cabinet and a ripped up leather desk.
I thought there was nothing in there but a green chair dog.
I guess not anymore. This is a little bit after that.
Anyone commenting about something weird and obscure?
He mentions it. I noticed something else in the upper right corner, something that looked like a face. The more I stared at it, the more it started to look like a nondescript blur. I can't even be sure what I'm looking at. Maybe I'm too deep into this and my brain wants to see David when he's not there. But here, I messed with the filters on my phone a bit. Tell me this doesn't look like him. Nah, homie, you're seeing shit. You're seeing shit. You're seeing shit, fool. David was just the name of his mental health demon. Okay, I already did this. Maybe I'm in too deep into this and my brain wants to see David when he's not there, but here, I messed with the filters, this is a thing. Okay. The past few days have been fairly quiet. I haven't been spending much time at home. I leave for Japan in a couple hours, September 22nd. So this is a little bit later. I've been trying to avoid anything.
September 11th. I'm on the plane. The real horror.
I've been trying to avoid anything weird before my trip. I still feel like this might all stop if I just leave for a couple weeks.
You're telling me Special Ed did 9/11?
Oh my god. This is not okay.
I'm so bored. I just need it to be interesting. I'll make it interesting.
Whatever happens, I want to thank everyone for their kind thoughts and concerns. This whole year has been stressful. It means a lot. Makes me feel like I'm not going through this alone. See you in a couple weeks. I bought a votive tablet at the shrine I'm at in Japan. Please protect my cats while I'm away from home. It's my last full day in Japan. Past couple weeks have been pretty peaceful. It's October now. I have been taking care of the cats, and I have people taking care of the cats, and they say that I can't read. This morning I went for a long walk around Sapporo. I never really planned my vacations. I like to wander a lot and see what I find. I came across this statue in the park. I couldn't find out any real information about it online, but it was weird and pretty. Epic. I was taking pictures of it from different angles since it's cylindrical. I moved around to one side and almost dropped my phone at what I saw. It felt too similar to be a coincidence. I felt dizzy staring up at this kid with a dented head. Are we gonna just point out all the special kid stuff? Be like, I saw one at the market the other day. And
anytime
David is mocking me.
Someone
like,
special is just like, ah!
That's fucked up.
He points too, and then he runs.
What the fuck? I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting.
That's a head slant. That's not even a dent. That baby's just sloped.
This is nothing. You know, babies can be born with really fucked up heads because their skulls are so malleable, and they had. I was gonna say, and they literally had to go through a fucking vagine, dog.
Bro,
like that's a lot of pressure.
Like the top of a Pizza Hut.
God damn. There's actual like cone head and other like conditions after birth that can happen due to like how the baby is positioned and what goes on for birth. Like it's actually
you take
a thing.
Baby, put it on a pottery making spin and
my
spin
God.
it. You could shape their skull.
Oh my god. Anyway, I have to plan my flight home in the morning. Hope we get to see my cats again. Made it home safely. Cats are fine, if a little more talkative than usual. Weird things have been happening. Okay, so we went from the 5th to the 14th. Weird things have been happening with the electricity in my apartment this week. Thread. First 2 bulbs have burned out in the hallway in less than a week. At this point, I've just left it alone rather than get a ladder again. But the strangest thing has to do with the backlight on my TV. It's an LED strip that plugs into the TV itself via USB. The TV has to be on in order for the backlight to be on, but last night the backlight was just flickering on and off by itself. Yeah, he wanted to fucking rave. Let the special boy rave. Like, maybe he just wants to vibe. Maybe he's excited you came back. Maybe this is like a welcome back party, dude. Sculptures that have to blend body parts together. The statue doesn't fucking collapse. Oh no. I noticed it just sometime before dawn when I woke up and went to the kitchen to get some water. Yo, who the fuck wakes up? Okay, guys, poll real quick. Not actually poll, but like, poll real quick. Who the fuck actually wakes up in the middle of the night? When I go to sleep, I'm dead to the world.
Oh.
No, like, for real. I don't understand that. I have, like, when I'm not sick, when I'm sick is the one time I'll keep waking up, because usually I can't breathe or I'm achy or something like that. But, like, on a normal, relatively healthy evening, right, I don't wake up. I don't wake up to go piss. I don't wake up to take drink, because you do that before and after sleep. You don't do that during.
I'm gonna return.
Like, what the hell? No! Stop it. Oh, God. You better pick that shit up right now.
What the fuck is this?
Those are my slimes.
Oh, nothing of value.
Those are of value to me.
Autism hit different.
What the hell? Those are some of my prized possessions. What are you talking about? Yes.
Your mom went.
I love slimes. Guys,
Your mom went.
slimes are awesome.
Your mother.
Stop!
Your mom.
Disrespectful.
Oh fuck, the pussy hole.
Disrespectful.
Booty hole.
Guys, I recommend slimes.
Guys, I recommend heroin.
This one's good for popping.
Me when I see an orphan skull.
What the fuck? That is not okay.
Oh, who's he gonna tell?
Hey,
His parents?
shame.
Beautiful.
No, it's the perfect crime. Shit.
Why don't you tell your parents, little Timmy?
That's fucked up.
Oh wait.
That's fucked up.
Who can say?
That's fucked up. What? That sucks. You should have some slime.
Or parents.
No. Slime is still really good to just mess around with randomly. It doesn't have to be an obsession. I only have a bag of it because I like the different textures and stuff. And it's gathered over time. Okay, well. No, I wasn't hungry. I might have one of the jars that I made just because I'm kind of more in the mood for something fresh than rice. Yeah, boy.
Does that smell good?
Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. My fucking mouse is freaking out, too. I'm kind of glad I didn't pick the game because my mouse is not okay. I barely got back into bed when I saw a faint light come on in the living room. After a few seconds, it went dark again. I went back into the living room and stood there watching the backlight go on and off for at least a few minutes. It was bizarre. Eventually it stopped and the backlight doesn't work at all. So I would just guess it's faulty. Especially if it just doesn't work anymore, you know what I mean? I wouldn't think demons. I would think, oh, I should have maybe not purchased this off of Amazon. Or wherever he purchased it off of. We live and we learn, and electronic things always have issues. Ugh. This is a thick slime. This is just for poking. You can't, like, stretch it, which is annoying.
This is the worst spooky shit I've ever heard.
Anyway, I couldn't get back to sleep, so I went to the diner near my apartment. It was the only thing open at 4 a.m. That's some bullshit. Taco Bell's open at 4 a.m. You live in the U.S., I'm assuming. You can go to Taco Bell.
Hypnotic, calm your bitch ass down.
Closed?
What?
No. Their workers
Taco
are
Bell
insane.
is the drunk food, dog. It is never closed.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Taco Bell is the I regret my life choices food.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Good slime.
Eval, spokesperson of Baja Blast.
Yeah. Cities, skylines, players when they finally have sex but keep looking out the window midway through to see if there's a celestial being in the sky that miraculously constructs buildings watching them have sex. What? You huh?
Put that in the rap.
You what? Stop! I swear to God. I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
I swear to God, says the pagan.
Yeah.
No. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
You say that too.
When I do this funny.
You don't know what God I'm swearing to. Just a God.
You're not supposed to have favoritism?
That's a lie.
What the hell?
A lot of pagans have, like, gods and goddesses they're actually drawn to.
Motherfuckers.
Either because they practice specific branches of paganism or other things.
Motherfuckers whose favorite god isn't the god of fertility when a dog rips off their ball sack.
What? What? You huh? Okay, what do you get at the diner? I had eggs over easy with ham. It was too much ham, but the eggs were
I'd
pretty
like
good.
to imagine that somewhere in this picture there's a picture of Special David's face.
And I saw him in my eggs! When I got back home, the sun was starting to come up, so I figured I might as well shower and go into work early. That's a question. If you thought, and you won't ever think this because you don't believe in anything, but if you thought there was a fucking demon in your
I
house...
believe in my real G's out there.
If you thought there was a demon
I
in your
believe in you
house...
guys.
If you thought there was a demon in your house, is it a power move to take a shower with confidence? Because you're like, motherfucker, I ain't scared of nothing. I feel like that's power move energy. So what are you gonna do?
This is why you don't need a diagnosis.
Come at me naked. What the fuck?
Why would it be either way?
Balls out.
Not only is there no ghost, but
I'm saying
two,
if we
does
Marvel
Special Ed
Thanos...
David care about your cooch that much? I think you're being a little egotistical right now.
I just think it's kind of a power play now because you're like, yeah, demons can
Living
come
your
at
normal
me.
life,
I don't
that's
even...
a power play.
Yeah, when something's trying to fuck up that normal life. And I saw when the lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, Walter, pimento cheese. Walter.
Walter, I'm not having sex with you right now, Walter. Put
This
your
is
dick
so
away,
sad.
Walter.
I cried. I cried.
Women
Let's
waiting
see.
for
I showered and
Titanic?
brushed my teeth and headed to the bedroom to get dressed. As I passed the front door, I thought I heard a faint scratching sound from the other side. It was soft. I wasn't sure it had really happened. Went over to the door, but I was too scared to look through the peephole. I couldn't bring myself to actually my face, but I took a picture. Since the skylight was just outside my door, the hall is awash in a faint yellow-green light. I snapped a couple photos. The first pictures didn't seem like anything, just blurry nothingness. But as I analyzed it and started noticing things, a part of a face, an ear, and an eye staring right back at me. I think you are extra special. I think maybe it's time to get someone else involved. It's obvious this isn't going to stop until I do anything. There isn't anything there. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Guys, can you see it? I can't see the special boy. I can't see it.
Me looking for the autistic kid in the lens.
What the fuck?
Oh, wait, I said autistic. Down syndrome type.
What the fuck?
My bad.
Boop.
Next, he's gonna start seeing him through the
Oh.
glory hole.
I'm not sure what this is yet. I'll let you all know when I figure it out. For those who couldn't make it out, show me. What did I miss? Because I missed something.
Eval win video games.
Oh. What the hell? What the hell? That's a lot of creativity right there.
Creativity.
You're taking a lot of creative liberties right there. I don't. Sorry for the radio silence the past couple of weeks. Oh, it's the end of October now. First, I had a friend come over and do some cleansing stuff. She did the whole apartment and the hallway. A lot of self-proclaimed professional mediums have reached out, plus about a dozen ghost hunter TV shows. I've declined them all because I don't really want strangers in my house sensationalizing what's going on. Bitch, you are sensationalizing it by posting it. What are you talking about? What the hell? Hypnotic, put the boner away, you fool. I've decided, I've declined them all because I don't really want
You already read
strangers in
that.
my house. Oh, okay. I forgot where I was. So instead, I had a friend come over, cleansed it a week or so ago. Things appeared to go back to normal. The cats weren't gathering at the door anymore. I stopped having dreams. It was starting to seem like it was over. Then one morning last week, I was walking to work and passed a shuttered warehouse as usual. This time, all the metal doors were wide open, sunlight pouring in. The warehouse was still mostly empty, except for one thing. Did he go into the fucking... He did! Stop going into fucking... You're trespassing! There's a hearse. Okay. The warehouse has been closed for over 2 months. I have no idea why it was open that day. Nobody was around. It was weird, but I tried not to think about it. It's not all that strange to see a hearse, I guess. Like, they have to park somewhere. Shut up. Tried to put it on my mind at the time. Oh, and the next several days were uneventful. Something else happened last night. It was around 11 or so. Dude, David keeps popping around different hours. You have midnight, you have 10, you have 11, you have 2, you have 3. He does not have a set schedule. What the hell?
Downey David doesn't need a schedule.
I went to the dining room to get a drink from the fridge, and I noticed both the cats sitting by the far window, staring up at it. That's what cats do! The window looks out into the roof of the business next door. I glanced out the window but didn't see anything. I figured that maybe there was a mouse in the wall or something. I shrugged and grabbed a beer from the fridge. As I went to the kitchen to get the bottle opener, I noticed something. There's a window in the kitchen which looks out onto the same roof, and someone was standing on the roof staring at me. I immediately ducked down. I reached up and flicked off the light switch. I peered over the windowsill but couldn't see much. My phone was in my pocket, so I grabbed it and took a photo. It was blurry and dark, but I swear someone was out there. I don't see anyone. I think you're schizophrenic. Try to take a better photo with the figure.
The police officers responding to my 911 call. See, I don't have that. I think you're schizophrenic.
What the fuck? I closed all the blinds and made sure the door was locked, and then drank like 5 more beers until I was too drunk to be scared. When I get drunk, maybe I haven't gotten drunk enough, but usually when I get drunk or high, well, no, that's a lie. High actually helps. When I get drunk, it tends to amplify things. It makes me giggly and it amplifies things. I'll smack you with my slime.
What the hell?
Big boy. Yeah. Dude, I can kill a man with this slime.
Yo, fucking drink 5 beers and then fight Downey David. Punch him right in his head hump.
I was gonna say, give him another one.
No, you gotta hit the same one.
You gotta make him be bounced out. You gotta bounce.
If you hit him one more time, his entire head will be concave. It'll be a flat and folded shape.
That's fucked up. But now I feel like I'm back at square one. I'm sure it was him. He's not going away. I don't know what to do. It's been about 4 months since the first time I dreamed of David. This might be long, but stick with me. Last night I dreamed about him again. It was almost exactly the same as the first time I saw him. I gave a pee-pee joke. In the dream, I saw him in the chair again. I don't have the green chair in my room anywhere. This time is a recliner I've had for years.
He
was staring right at
chairs.
me. Right? He was staring right... I was going to say green chairs for like 2 seconds, but...
Was he in a wheelchair when the shelf fell on him?
I don't fucking know, man.
Is that why he loves sitting?
I don't know. He was staring right at me, just like the first time. Again, I felt paralyzed and could barely move, but this time something was different. I still felt mostly immobile, but I could squirm just a little bit. I felt more alert. I could move my hands somewhat. David glared at me, and I dreaded what I knew was coming. He was going to get out of the chair and come towards me like before. I had to do something. I keep my phone next to me on my bed, and I somehow managed to get a hold of it. I thought, if David is going to kill me, maybe I could at least get some evidence on my phone. I started snapping pictures in the dark. Sure enough, he crawled down off the chair and began shuffling towards me. He moved slowly, like it was a struggle for him. I felt terrified, but I kept taking photos. David limped closer towards me, never taking his eyes off of me. Soon I was face to face with him. He started muttering something. Too quiet for me to understand. I watched his eyes roll back into his head till they were all white. I tried to writhe away from him, but I could barely move. I stared in horror as he began crawling up onto my bed, still murmuring something. And that's when I woke up, same as before. Broad daylight, no trace of David anywhere. It's almost routine now, but it was a dream after all, so I got up and went to work, and after a while, the stress of the dream melted away. I wasn't even going to write about this since it wouldn't really be new information, but tonight I noticed something that petrified me. I went into my phone to find pictures from a couple days ago and saw dozens of pitch black photos in my camera roll, all from last night.
Implying that he wasn't asleep.
Okay, devil's advocate, although all of this is bullshit. If you are in a situation like this and you have sleep
But you're not really
paralysis
the
and
devil's
stuff
advocate,
going
are
on,
you?
and you have like sleep paralysis and stuff going on,
Listen, boy, I get it. You're a schizophrenic. Get off of Twitter.
you have sleep paralysis going on, is it that unheard of to like do stuff in your sleep as well? Like, your brain's funky when it comes to sleep. I move a lot in my sleep. I feel bad for my future partners because I feel like I will kick them a lot. Unless I'm sure. Actually, that would be the biggest thing. I have to get a ton of
Evel
fucking
admits
pills
the
in my
abuse
face.
early.
What the hell? Not intentionally. I fucking wake up with bruises. I've punched walls hard
Trying
enough.
to pre-give yourself an alibi so you can beat your partner. It's fucked up.
What the hell? I have punched walls hard enough that I've woken up with bruised knuckles. I don't know what I'm fighting in my sleep, but good God, I'm giving it my all. Man, shut the fuck up.
Shit.
Fucking asshole.
What I do every Tuesday. With your mama.
What the hell? It's better to just show you, turn up your brightness because they're pretty dark. No, and you cannot make me.
I'm sure the comments have edited ones.
I'm assuming there's a special kid there.
Me when I see weebs.
What the hell? What the fuck?
Me when I see Genshin fans.
Shut up.
Me when I see certain Reddit groups.
I'm assuming there's a special
Me when I see a Walmart.
What the fuck?
Me when I see a low-income family.
Okay. Usually I can come up with some excuse of what's happening, but I have no logical explanation for this. So now I'm sitting here on my couch, freaking out. Certainly won't be able to sleep. I just felt like I needed to get this
You
out.
didn't even look at what was in the picture.
I don't wanna. I feel like I'm gonna
There
be
might be a
disappointed.
demon in those or something. I don't know. Maybe he finally caught a good picture.
Oh shit!
What the fuck is that?
Is this a doll? Hey, just got blurry photos of a fucking doll.
Picture Down syndrome, David.
What the hell?
Now that is a head dent.
That was not worth my time.
The doctor, after he diagnoses me with cancer.
What the hell?
What future partner? Ah!
Okay, so now he's sitting on his couch. I lost where I was at. Let's see. For everyone asking, yes, I'm alive. I've been on the quiet side. Let's see. Because that was November 6th, and now it's 11 days later. Yes, I'm alive. I've been on the quiet side because there's something I'm trying to investigate, and I'm not sure how to yet. I'd rather not tweet unless I have something substantial to share. Thread. I'd rather not tweet. Here's this thread. It's also sort of hard to explain the logistics of what I'm trying to find out, but I'll do my best. Basically, there's a part of my apartment that I'm just now learning about. At least that's what I think. To refresh your memory, I live in a duplex. I used to live on the first floor, and now I live on the second floor. It's a long, boxy building that looks like this. Roof where I think I saw David, business next door, roof that I don't have access to, my new apartment, and my old apartment. The other week I was tweeting the most recent update from the living room couch. About 30 seconds after I'd sent the last tweet, I heard a thump directly above my head, as if someone above me had dropped something on the floor. Which is impossible, since I'm in the top apartment. There's also no way to access the roof. That would make me think, is there any ventilation above you? Because that could just be animals and events. There are raccoons and squirrels in the city, boy. This is a fact. There's also no way to access the roof. Let's see. The only way you'd get on the roof is through a skylight in the hallway. There are no trees in the immediate vicinity either. Definitely wasn't pipes either. It was distinctly the sound of something falling to the floor. My building's old and make lots of noises, but this was a new sound and it startled me. You're new to being in that... Okay. So I'm thinking, is there some secret crawl space in my home? I look all over my apartment, I can't figure it out, so I go into the hallway, and that's when something dawns on me. There's no real way to ease into this, so I'll just say it. There's a mysterious hatch in my hallway. I've always known about it, but I just assumed it opened directly to the roof. It's really high above the stairs, so I always have some sort of fancy professional... Oh, so it was
Holy
impossible to access.
fuck.
Shut up.
Jesus.
It was impossible to access without some sort of fancy professional ladder. I took this video so you can see how high it is. Where's this at? I'm actually kind of curious. Because there's no way I'm moving into a space and I don't check out the hatch. That is some fucking video game fucking lore right there. Oh, that's... Ooh. Why, though?
He pans the camera down, and Down Syndrome Dave is just, like, hitting the gritty. Like, right behind the banister.
The guys pause it, freeze frame it, make it really bright, add a fucking filter to it. I see that every morning when I leave for work and think nothing of it. But this time something dawned on me. It can't lead to the roof because it's actually below the roof. I'm about to spring some simple math on you, so I apologize in advance. First, the skylight is flat with the roof. I checked Google Earth to make sure. The hatch is about 3 feet below the skylight, meaning there's about 3 feet of empty space between the two openings. I think maybe the hatch leads to a short ladder going to the roof, but even if that's the case, the hatch is level with all the ceilings in my apartment. That means there's 3 feet of empty space all over my apartment. Going to this page. I was ready to explain this away for a few reasons. One, it might just be some sort of insulated space that all residential buildings have. I'm not an architect, so what do I know? It didn't seem relevant enough at the time, so I decided I wasn't going to mention it here. But over the past week and a half, I've been hearing more things above me. A few days after the first sound, I heard a similar thump while I was in the kitchen. Then last night, I heard something small clink to the floor and roll about 6 feet before stopping. That would scare me for not paranormal reasons. You know why that'd freak me out. I think I've talked to you about it before.
Because you're afraid of hobos living in the same building with you.
Yes! It's not specifically hobos, it's just anything. It's unhinged, bro. The idea that you could be living in a space and someone's there and you just don't know about it.
Mess around with it.
Also, it's been an hour, you fool. Back to normal. Endo wants to touch my slime. What the hell? This is
what
mine.
the fuck?
Sure, this stuff is good for popping and queefing. This is not good for... Yeah. Although, to be fair, all slime is good for queefing.
What the fuck?
If I ever need a soundboard full of shitting sounds or queefing sounds, all of my slime works.
Why would you need a soundboard of just queefing sounds?
I don't know. Comedy.
God damn it.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Comedy. Yeah. Got that good stank.
What the hell?
But yeah, that I think I've talked about it on stream before. I'm actually kind of terrified of it. There's plenty of cases where, unfortunately, people find secret hidden spaces or spaces they knew about but didn't know exactly how big they were or didn't go into them when they were moving, like, house. And years later, they find out through various means that there was someone that they didn't know just living in their walls and in, like, random space. That's terrifying, dude.
He's in the walls.
I'm sorry, that's fucking terrifying.
He's in the goddamn walls.
That is literally a nightmare situation for me. Like, genuinely. That is a shitting and pissing and everything myself, bro.
There's someone that could be drinking your milk right now. There's someone that could be drinking your milk right now.
This is true,
There's someone that could be drinking your milk right now.
Well, it freaks me out even more, because you know the house we live in is like 150 fucking years old, 200 years old. It's old as balls.
That makes less likely, though.
I don't know.
Not only is all the space accounted for, but any space that wasn't accounted for has rotted, so they wouldn't be able to live there.
Older houses have, like, weird hidey holes and not great, like, windows and doors and stuff,
Not ours, though. Ours is very specifically, it's fitting exactly the space it is.
That's true. That is true.
The most secret space is the milkman door.
Yeah. Dude, more houses need that just for fun times, dude. You can use it. You can.
Sorry, babe. The milk door stays on during sex.
What are you talking about? For storage and just for messing around. You can leave notes in there. You can leave like random shit in there. Me and Ewok, when we were younger, would just throw random shit in there, and then the parents and Grandma would just find stuff in there like days later. It's like an offering spot. It's true. Or we put like snacks and stuff in there.
Me putting the carcass of the neighbor's dog in there.
What the fuck?
in brackets, I'm sacrificing it to the milkman.
What the fuck? But overall, let's see. Okay, we read that. Something is going on up there. Maybe it's a raccoon, but maybe it's not. I also can't get over the fact that the hatch is in such a weird, inaccessible place over the stairs. I need to investigate. I'm just not sure how to right now. You already said you need a fucking ladder. Get a ladder. I guess I'll try to buy a long pole off Amazon and see if the hatch even moves. I might have to buy a construction ladder. At any rate, that's why I've been MIA for a minute. I'll keep you posted when I figure out how to get up there.
He's been Mia.
Okay, I bought a pole. If the hatch is movable, I'll either shell out for a ladder or call my landlord to investigate. Lo, damn you. I need to know if David touched him. What do we think is in the fucking attic?
Child corpse, I'm guessing, since it's going for a supernatural angle.
Child corpse? I don't think it'll just show like it'll describe or show child corpse. I'm
Definitely
thinking.
won't show.
I'm thinking if
His
we're
budget
going.
is nothing.
I'm thinking if we're going ghost angle, you're gonna find like old toys up there or something. You know what I mean?
A wheelchair that says David.
Okay. You're going full special in this one. You're not even like pretending. My bet is that it's gonna be like weird old toys or a weird album, because it's always like old like fucking photos or cursed fucking dolls, bro. A lot has happened in the last week, but I was away for Thanksgiving, so I'm just now able to write it all down. Thread. The noises from the ceiling haven't let up, but the pole I ordered didn't arrive before I had to leave for the holiday, so I didn't actually get it until late Friday night. I planned to investigate the next morning and went to bed. I'd barely fallen asleep when I woke up to an incredibly loud crash above me. It sounded like someone had dropped a bowling ball. I bolted upright in bed and immediately felt strange. There was a weird energy all around me. I can't explain it. After about a minute, I heard another crash. I briefly thought about grabbing my shoes and booking it, but that would mean passing down. That would mean passing under the hatch. And that just seemed like a bad idea. So instead, I just listened and waited, though I'm not sure what for. The crash happened again and then again, probably 15 times in a row, followed by a long silence. Then I heard a smaller, creaky sound from the hallway. In my mind, it registered as a footstep, but it really could have been anything. I stayed still, but there were no more sounds. After that, I laid back down, still tense and nervous. But I must have fallen asleep at some point because I woke up the next morning and everything seemed normal again. I got dressed and left to go get a bagel, same as every Saturday. Hell yeah. As I made my way down the stairs, something crunched under my feet. I looked down and noticed a pile of debris under the stairs, directly under the hatch. Shitted. He took a picture of the shitted. Lore. Shitted lore. Yeah, so something was doing something up there, obviously. But that could still be an animal. That's not even...
This is
Again, maybe it's because I live in the ghetto and in a shitty house, and there's squirrels constantly in our attic. So the minute I hear a noise, like from the ceiling or the roof, I'm like, oh, it's an animal. This is fine.
We live with the squirrels.
Yeah.
They're pretty chill when they're not eating the house.
Yeah. It looked like dirt, but I couldn't tell for certain. It could have been old plaster or something. I glanced up at the hatch and noticed something else peculiar. The edge of something was caught in it, barely poking out. It's hard to see because it's so far up, but I took a photo. Yeah, there's like something peeking right there. Oh my god, it's shitting and pissing. At that point, bagels were the last thing on my mind. That's a goddamn shame. I went back upstairs and grabbed the pole. I set my camera on the coat wardrobe at the top of the stairs and hit record just to make sure it would be caught on video if a demon burst out of the hatch. Here's a video. My boy! My fucking G! You guys can't hear their sound. He's just going and doing the thing. You're hearing his breathing and then thumping down the steps, and he's going to poke it. Poke it! Oh, something fell down.
A brick. It hit
So
my
that
head,
does
I'm
open.
dead.
I know, right? Okay. So something fell. Okay, he doesn't actually show it on. Okay, nice. I jumped out of the way and practically fell down the stairs trying to dodge whatever it was that fell. At first, I thought it was a dead squirrel, which would honestly explain a lot. It hit the steps and bounced down the first floor. To the first floor. I went upstairs to get my phone and collapsed the pole since it's so long and unwieldy, then went back downstairs to investigate the object that fell. At first, I wasn't even sure what it was. It was a dingy, faded black. I picked it up and realized what it was. It was a small leather shoe. What the fuck?
Special shoes.
Oh my god. I hustled back upstairs and texted my landlord. Told him that I thought there was something in the crawl space and asked if he could investigate. He said he'd come by later with a ladder and check it out. The most unrealistic part of this story is I'm willing to bet that the fucking landlord actually comes and does the thing. That is very unrealistic.
Unfortunately, yes.
He just stops what he's doing and actually cares for the people in his building. What the fuck? That's some bullshit. A few hours later. Yeah, this is the most unrealistic part of the story. What the hell? My landlord was on a ladder, shining a flashlight into the crawl space. I stared up at him, half expecting something to grab him and yank him into the darkness. He angled his flashlight all around and finally said, "There's nothing up here." But then he was like, "Oh wait," I watched as he reached into the emptiness with his free arm, and when he pulled it back, he had something small and round in his hand. He climbed down the red ladder and handed it to me. Again, I wasn't quite sure what I was looking at. It was smooth and shiny at first. I thought it was an old piece of candy, but it was cold and too heavy to be candy. It was a marble. That counts as old toy. Marbles are a lost art. What the hell? Schneim. It was so worn that it hadn't registered as a marble at first. Its shape was also sort of weird, with a little bump on one end. My landlord seemed unbothered for the most part. Okay, dude. Okay, can we not shit on the fact that the landlord actually came, seemed somewhat concerned, checked a thing, and when there was nothing there was like, okay? And he's like, "There's demons?
Ow.
There's a special child up there. You don't understand." Like, what did you expect him to do? What did you expect him to do? And he told me to call him if I heard anything else. I went inside and headed to my office to see if I could figure out anything about this marble that somehow made its way into my ceiling. He really has an attitude about that. That kind of upsets me. It kind of annoys me a little bit.
Don't worry, the interaction didn't happen.
I had nothing to go on, and in short, I didn't really learn much, but I did figure out the bump marble, I think. Apparently in the early 1900s, they made marbles by hand and cut them with big metal scissors, which would mean the marble is probably really old. Anyway, now I have a decrepit old shoe and a marble sitting on my dresser. I guess this is the new normal. Burn it? You have sage? Burn it with sage. Cleansing. Sorry for the long break. I haven't been feeling great the past couple weeks and haven't had time to update thread. Wait, what was it last time? Oh, come on, man. I want to see what the last one was. It hops to December. I didn't see what the date was for the last ones we were looking at. I'm waiting for the page to load.
We're already at October, so it's not that far.
Oh, November. So it jumps from November 28th to December 12th. So, a little bit of time. There wasn't much to say for the most part. I wasn't sleeping well and I was having weird dreams. They were vague and hard to describe. I'm sleepy all day long and I've been getting sudden bouts of dizziness. This seems like a mental health or a health problem, dog. What the hell?
The gas has been on this whole time.
Fuck. I chalked it up to always having earbuds crammed in and made a mental note to get my ears checked. Other than that, things were pretty quiet. Guys, do you ever have that time where you use earbuds all the time and you see a special child coming for you in your dreams? Is that just me?
Oh, it's Down syndrome David coming
what
for
the
you. That's
fuck?
sus.
Like, what the fuck?
What kind of relationship do you have with David?
What the
He's
hell?
a child.
What the fuck?
You sick fuck.
What the hell? Not that would make much sense. Last week, something started to happen. Late on Wednesday, I woke up with a start and felt something strange, like something had just been watching me. I turned on the light, but I was alone. Still, there's this tangible feeling of badness. Everything felt wrong. Sort of like when you have the flu and you wake up at night and you really can't tell where you are for a minute. It was a feeling I'm used to. It always accompanies David. People tweet at me a lot saying he might just need help, but I'm certain that's not the case. Every time he shows up, I feel a palpable sense of malice. There's what I felt that night. Malice, dread. But still, I was alone, and I was so tired. I wound up just going back to sleep. I've been so exhausted recently I can barely function. The next night, the same thing happened. I woke up suddenly, feeling like I just had missed seeing something. Like a candle had just gone out, and I could still smell it. I thought about using the pet cam from the living room to monitor my bedroom while I slept, but the cord was too short to get the camera high enough to see the entire room, so I improvised. I downloaded an app that takes a photo every 60 seconds and set my phone on top of a bookcase. It's almost 7 feet tall, so it had a pretty good view of my bed and the surrounding room. Then I went to sleep. Just like before, I jolted awake hours later, feeling the same unease. I turned on the light and hurried out of my bed to get to my phone from the bookcase. There were probably 350 photos to scroll through. The vast majority of them were me sleeping in an empty room. It's sort of dark, but you can just see me sleeping. I'd left on a couple night lights just in case anything showed up, but for the first 100 or so photos, it was just me in an empty room. Alright. Then suddenly, he was there, standing on the chair at the foot of my bed, staring at me. Oh, is that... Oh, what the fuck, David? You can leave. You can leave.
David is tiny.
I mean, he's a child, so...
That's an especially small child, though.
Looks like he's fucking standing on that. Then suddenly he was there, standing on the chair at the foot of the bed, staring at me. The next photo, for a minute later, he seems to be staring straight up at the ceiling, just staring. What the fuck? David?
He's talking
Then he
with
appears
God.
to collapse on the chair. The next dozen photos are all the same. He's completely lifeless. At first, I thought he was dead, which obviously doesn't make any sense. Looked over at the chair, half expecting to still see him be there, but it was empty. Oh, he just fucking... He went, ugh! And he just died. Okay, alright, David, he's just a quirky boy. But then, in the next photo, he's gone. The room is totally empty again. He's gone in the next several photos. I keep thinking... I figured that maybe that was it, but I kept swiping through the photos. About 15 photos later, he was back, standing next to the bed, but it was just the last time I saw him. That's when my heart started to race. I didn't want to look at the rest of the photos, but I knew I had to. I swiped to the next photo, and my heart sank into my stomach. He was on the... Oh, God, that's a power move right there. He was on the bed, inches from me, staring down at me sleeping.
What?
What the hell? What is this? What is this? What?
Social justice warrior woke attention.
I'm gay, bitch.
In 2019, a straight white male can only be oppressed/be a victim in the USA when he claims to be haunted by a white toddler and half a head named Dear David. Honest or manifestation of some god is either you are lying or admitting something.
I'm gay,
David.
bitch. He got the head down for real, on God, though. Got that reflection. He got that chrome dome. What? I
The
just...
comment down was, maybe I'm just a hood blank, but square up with this little bitch.
That's why I said, that's a power move, dog. That's like, what you fuck you gonna do about it, you little shit? That's what you do. That's literally him preparing to teabag you. That is a power move. Okay, so we did this. The next one was even worse. In the next photo, he's staring right at the camera. David? What you doing there, big boy? Oh, he is too. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? After that, there's seemingly nothing. He disappears again, and the rest of the scroll is just me alone in my room. Again, that is until the last photo. Here's the final photo on the scroll. Oh, David's saying hi, bro. I'm at a loss for words. That malformed ear, that stringy hair, I didn't even know what to think. I looked all over my room but couldn't find anything, and honestly, I've been so exhausted I don't know how to process it. Even now, all I want to do is just go to sleep. There's people concerned in his comment section. Not for the right reasons. I will admit, though, I like the crunchy photos. It's one of the things I actually do like in creepypastas is seeing the crunchy photos that are supposed to be like certain things. I think it's creative. Let's see. Man, if you don't fucking look, I need to know if dear David licks him or not.
The fuck?
I need to know. What? What do you mean? The fuck?
Me when foreigners.
No.
What do you mean?
Bro, I had this old Spanish lady, and I felt so bad because I'm like, I need to get someone.
Me no speak your language.
I felt so bad. I usually feel bad, but especially when it's someone's grandmama, dude.
He's going back home.
Hey everyone, I'll be gone for the next week visiting family back home in Montana for the holidays. It'll be nice to get away from all this for a bit. Thanks for everyone's kind words. I'll see you when I get back. So I've been away from the city for a couple weeks. Thread. I went home to Montana for the holidays, and almost immediately I started to feel better, less tired, less foggy. Up until now, I haven't really entertained the thought of moving, thinking that Dave would have probably just follow me wherever I go. But when I left for Montana, everything seemed to improve. Like maybe David wouldn't follow me after all. Maybe he was tied to the house, not me. Being home felt safer, and I managed to relax a little bit. I even started browsing listings for new apartments back in New York. Oh yeah, he lives in New York. That could have been a homeless person in the attic. That definitely was meth heads in that warehouse. 100%. What the hell? But after the past few months, it seems like it might be worth it. I feel like there might be a way out. But after a few days, I started to feel strange again. One night I got up to go to the bathroom, and as I stood there in the dark, I couldn't help feeling like there was something moving outside the bathroom window.
That was just your uncle.
I like this song. Pistol Packet Mama. It's a good song. It's bussin'. The bathroom looks out into the backyard, and it was pitch black. I could barely see anything, but it's Montana, and there are animals passing through all the time. Sure enough, in the morning, I found animal tracks through the snow. I don't know the specific animal. The next night, the same thing happened. I got up in the middle of the night and thought I saw movement in the blackness outside. This time I stood at the window and gazed out, straining my eyes to see, waiting for them to adjust to the night. For a long time I stared out into the snowy darkness, but I couldn't see any movement. Then, just as I was about to turn away, I saw something lurch off to the right and disappear from view. Again, it was too dark to make out the animal, but it could have been anything. Maybe a coyote or something? Yeah, boy. Hypnotic knows what the fuck is up. Endo's still feeling up slime.
Yeah, that stuff's weird.
In the morning, as I was getting out of the shower, I glanced out the window and noticed tracks behind the garage. I couldn't tell what they were from the bathroom, so I got dressed, put on my coat, and went outside. When I got up close, my heart practically stopped. They weren't tracks, they were footprints. Really small footprints. That looks like it could be cat prints, dude. What do you mean? Those still look like animal prints. I followed them across to the backyard, but they disappeared into the ditch out back. I stood there in the snow, not knowing what to do. What could I do? Call the cops and tell them I found footprints in the snow? Last couple nights, I was too scared to leave my room. If it had been David out there in the snow, it meant that he could follow me anywhere. No matter where I moved, he could find me. I felt helpless. I flew back to New York the day after Christmas. Back in my apartment, it seemed like I was at square one again. I've tried everything I can think of. I've saged my apartment. I've hired a medium. Nothing has worked. And worse, I still feel him at night, watching me from different corners of my room, always getting closer and waking up right before something happens. For the past few nights, I've been using that app that takes photos every couple minutes, but nothing has shown up. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem to work anymore, but I've left it running just in case. It's picked up absolutely nothing, save for one thing from last night. Then he was hovering above my bed, staring down at me, his mouth moving faster than it should be. I couldn't move. I could only... Oh, I missed it. I missed something. There you go. For the past few nights, I've been using that app. Okay. Oh, yeah, it skips it. Why did it do that? Last night was particularly bad. I felt sick and had nightmares all night. I dreamed that David was hovering in the corner by my ceiling, far off at the ground. He was mouthing something, but I couldn't hear any words. Then he was hovering above my bed, staring down on me, his mouth moving faster than it should be. I couldn't move. I could only look up at him. Yeah, it's out of order. I don't know why that was out of order. Suddenly, it plummeted downward, and I felt this huge pressure crash into my chest. I woke up gasping, the wind completely knocked out of me. I sat up, looked around frantically, heaving for air, but there was nothing. When I caught my breath, I retrieved my phone from my dresser. The photo roll showed nothing of note, save for the last photo taken just a moment before. David was fucking hopping on you, bro.
David did a body slam.
David is a fucking aggressive little gremlin child. Damn. Have you read this? I've been reading it since the beginning of his saga, and today I cried and threw my phone. What the fuck? So it made it lighter. Yeah, oh yes, I can still see the child.
John David!
Shit. What the fuck? Bye. God, I'm scared I'm gonna see something Twitch can't see because it's fucking. I just don't know what to do. I'm at a loss here. I just don't know. Sorry for the long delay. Honestly, I wasn't sure I was gonna tweet again. Thread. So January 2nd to January 16th. It's been some time. After what happened a couple weeks ago, everything stopped. Well, sort of. I wasn't having dreams anymore, and I was feeling better. I was sleeping through the night again. Actually, I was feeling great. I still do. But things have been sort of weird, too. It's hard to explain. I'll try, but I don't know if any of it makes sense. Basically, as good as things have been for the past couple weeks, I can't shake the feeling that something is off. And it just has paranoia. Like, I've been sleeping fine and have lots of energy during the day, but sometimes I seem to sort of lose time, I guess. Like, I'll look up at the clock and realize a whole hour has gone by and I don't remember any of it. Yo, it's just my brain, dog.
He is mentally special. The ghost is a manifestation.
Or I'll mishear someone and ask them to repeat what they said, but they'll say they didn't say anything. Little stuff like that. But after a while, after what I've been through, it's not that big a deal. Despite all that, I felt ready to put it all behind me. So on Sunday, I opened Twitter intending to update you all on all that was over, or at least I thought so. I just want things to go back to the way they were, and it seemed like they had. I was writing something to that effect when I noticed I had way more notifications than usual. I mentioned this. Everyone was tweeting to me about something I posted in my Instagram story the day before, saying they saw something weird. The stories are expired now, but I have screenshots and I don't know how to explain it. Long story short, I went to brunch on Saturday with a friend. I posted a few photos to my story that were fairly unremarkable. Here's the first two I posted, totally dumb and normal. They're totally boring brunch photos. I posted one more photo of me and my friend before leaving, and that was that. But the next day, I had a zillion messages about the third photo I posted. People had taken screenshots and sent them to me. This is what somehow got uploaded to my Instagram story. Just a fucked up photo. I have no clue what happened. It looked perfectly fine on my phone when I uploaded it. I'd say it's just a glitch, but I can't make sense of what's happening with my face. Maybe I can. I know what it looks like, what it probably is, but I don't know if I care anymore. I really just want things to be normal again, and things feel normal enough right now. I don't know. I guess I'll keep you updated if something else happens. Oh. Then we have a video? So we went from January 16th to January 28th. Oh, it's just cat. Looks like it's cat watching something.
Here's where it gets weird. Him watching, and then everything is fine with too many spaces. He's going AWOL. The schizophrenia finally got him.
God, he has animals. Please don't go batshit and kill the animals. The cat is definitely watching something.
January 28th to February 3rd. Everything is fine.
Oh my god. Please don't worry about me. I'm okay, and everything will be like it was before. School shooter moment right there. Did he post the same thing? No, this is a different. Still watching things. Yeah, it's just the cat watching things.
For everyone asking me if I'm alive, I'm doing okay. It's been pretty quiet around here, and I've been focused on work. Of course, I'll keep you updated if anything strange happens. Now I'm staying busy and drawing on other projects.
So did he just leave? Is that the end of the story?
No. Look at the everything is fine tweet. David,
That's
he got
what I mean,
possessed
though.
by David. Special David.
Is that
got
what
him.
we're going with?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
What the fuck? Small heart attack, bud.
Wait, so what's the comments on the fine one?
Yeah, I want to see that.
This
This one, everything is fine. This is some Fallout music, dog. Yeah. Yeah. That was like such a quick turnaround of just something happening, bro. Sure, David. Okay, David. Narrator. Everything was not fine. He's dead. You sure? You sure?
It's happening, y'all.
David, get the fuck out of here. No, David! Is it? You sure about that? David? Sounds fake, but okay. I said the exact same thing like a day ago. Oh no. David, go to sleep. It's too late for this. When was this posted? That's the other thing. 2:07 a.m. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he got possessed.
You got fucking jumped on by a ghost child and possessed.
So is the story that his body is somewhere in either A, his body's somewhere in the roof, or B, he died in that warehouse next by, because that could have been a grocery store. And
I'm assuming that
the
would be
body
more
slamming
the...
was little Timmy trying to learn how to possess someone.
Possibly. But yeah, you guys might actually see when you see his art, you might actually like...
Was that Scorpion from Mortal Kombat?
Nice. I love my extremely real followers. Bike, music, prisoners, graphics.
Graphics. Well, at least it seems like David is living a quite normal life for being a dead child.
Pretty good life,
He even
honestly.
knows how to do Twitter.
Do you know how to tell where a corpse is buried? There are certain flowers that like to grow over dead bodies. It's not discovering a patch of those flowers in my backyard that worries me. It's that every day the patch moves a little closer to my back door. Yeah, these are the kinds of shit that he actually posts. I like his comics because they're kind of dark, but they're dark in a fun way. I like this too. I am a red-blooded heterosexual man. Nothing scares me. I ain't no goddamn snowflake. You can't trigger me, no sir. Pronouns in bio. Ah! The fucking zoom in. I'm a sucker for that. Yeah. So I actually stumbled across. I only just recently knew that he did a thing on Twitter a while ago. I've been following him on my main page because I just like his...
Oh, I'm sorry, go back?
What?
Oh no, my sister and I aren't actually conjoined twins. Our mother is just an excellent seamstress. What the fuck?
This is based on an R2 sentence horror post. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I don't really date much. You both look so lovely. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me. I'm actually a little surprised you even showed up. I mean, usually people think I'm weird for being into, well, girls like you. What do you mean, girls like us? Huh, you know, conjoined twins. Oh, we aren't conjoined twins. We just really wanted to meet you, and well, our mother is an excellent seamstress. Spunky.
What the hell?
Oh, here's one of his longer comics. I'm not writing this in hopes of being saved. I'm writing to warn whoever finds this to never come to this island. Leave these children alone. Let them die here. My name is Rory James. I was a filmmaker. 5 years ago, I came to this island with my partner Morgan Moore to make a documentary about the families who live on this island. You bear the mark, you are cursed! Several years before our initial arrival, this previously uninhabited island had been newly settled by several families from the mainland. They wished to start a private commune of sorts, living off the land, cut off from wider society, almost no electricity save for a few solar panels. They called this place Little Kingdom. Oh, god damn it. What seemed like a fairly successful micro-society became troubled when the families started having children. There was something wrong with the kids who were born here. They looked nothing like their parents. They were strange. Gray skin, mostly hairless. They never developed speech. I'm ashamed to say so, but they were creepy. They made me and Morgan nervous. The documentary produced was an absolute sensation. The island was deemed a protected area and travel to it was prohibited. Among other things, they feared infectious disease being introduced to these bizarre children. In the years that followed, Morgan and I made a few more documentaries, but I'm embarrassed to say none of them were successful. Our last film, I wish we'd never made it. It was god-awful. Derivative and tedious. The backlash was devastating. They say we exploited those women. We probably did. We decided to return to Little Kingdom to make a sequel. Perhaps we could regain some of our early acclaim. Maybe this time we could actually figure out what was wrong with the children. We planned an initial visit to meet with the elders and make our pitch for a follow-up film. We only planned to stay for a day or two, but when we arrived, everything was different. The adults had abandoned the island, leaving their children behind to fend for themselves. Only one woman named Anika, had remained behind to care for them. She greeted us warmly, but she was weary, practically drained of life. She explained that the children had become unmanageable for their parents, prone to fits of violence. She said they'd killed one of the grown-ups. They'd never developed typical speech, yet they seemed to communicate with each other in ways that remained a mystery to the adults. In their own odd way, the children also welcomed us. Years ago, we had arranged for a small TV set to be delivered to the island with a VHS copy of the documentary so the families could watch themselves on film. The children became thoroughly enamored, and all electricity from solar panels was diverted to the TV so the kids could watch the film on loop. Anika informed us that at some point the VHS tape had disintegrated, and now the kids watched static on the TV for hours on end, captivated all the same. She was convinced they see something in the static. Ugh. Although he has a Patreon with like actual endings to some of these. He posts full stories or full mini stories as well. What the hell? Is it petty to break out the scale just to make sure you get a bigger sandwich half than your partner? What the fuck? What the fuck? My dad and me. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up! Yeah, so it's like dark humor comics. It kind of veers into really creepy territories.
That story was terrible.
That story was funky fresh, dog. This is The Sun Vanished. Hell.
I've heard of this one.
Really?
Yes. I never looked into it.
This is another one that's like really popular. Should we start it? No, I don't know if we should because it's almost midnight. I'm gonna get cursed out.
You put the fucking good stuff after Down syndrome.
I didn't know what one would be better. To be fair, I had a good time with that one. I like the pictures at the end.
The fuck?
What do you mean?
What the fuck?
This
is like actual analog horror.
I didn't know that.
This has world building in it.
I didn't know that.
This has lore. This was made by someone with competent storytelling ability. From what I know.
Huh?
Do you want me to ask the parents?
Nah. I do have. We can always check this out tomorrow after work. Endo has died.
You wasted my time on Down syndrome.
I didn't know what one would be better. I went into this blind.
We're done letting you pick content. You pick bad content.
This was one of the ones I picked. It's just I didn't know how long it would take to go through.
I will bring you content and you watch it. God damn.
This is one of the first ones.
Called it creepypasta.
This is one of the first ones that popped up.
Wait, that's pretty cool.
This will be an intro. Okay, so the other ones that we have are The Sun Vanished, Tom Taylor posting something about a creepy cabin experience. Greg posting something about something happening in the woods. Haunted story. Haunted story. This is a trauma story, so that's interesting. Another ghost story. And then a vacation spooky story.
No more picking for you.
What the hell?
All of those don't look like good stories except for not the sun vanished.
What the fuck?
The sun vanished. Imagine how terrifying that would be.
I didn't know there were any scary stories originating on Twitter, of all things. I know that people have used Twitter for, like, bits and pieces of analog horror stories, but usually it's, like, very, very minimal. I've never seen one that's just actually is just solely on Twitter.
Toby Fox roleplayed as Gaster for a little bit. Does that count?
No.
For Delta Room.
That does not count! Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here, because I kind of have to. Tomorrow
the doctor,
evening...
when he needs to clip the foreskin?
What the hell? Tomorrow evening, Endo after work, so sometime after, like, 9:15. Hey, non-binary king. How you doing? Also, hey, Sar. Tomorrow after work, so sometime after probably 9:15 p.m., Endo and I will check out this one, because this is, I guess, a really good one from Endo's reaction.
Well, I haven't seen it, but
Again, I haven't.
The bits I'd seen looked great.
I'm leaving anyway. It's fine. I appreciate it.
When was the last post from this account? Like, is it still ongoing?
I don't know if
it
it's
was
still
when I
ongoing.
heard of it.
This is so far back. It's not. This is why I'm not starting it now, because I don't want to stop part of the way into it. I'd rather just one shot it. So it starts in 2018, and something was posted September 7th, 2023. Oh no, October technically, but I don't know if that's counts because it's a compilation post. So I've started compiling everything here for posterity. If you want to see how far we've come, here's the place to do it. Thanks for being a part of my story. And then they haven't. They haven't. Nice. But yeah, this one looked fucking intense and is literally this long. It literally just starts with a single post. April 30th, 2018. Help. That's the start. It's just help.
Where is the sun?
Yeah.
What the hell?
So I think this is a good song too. This is called Jingle Jangle Jingle.
Not
My
the type
brain
of things
at
I'd
2
normally
a.m.
listen to. I like music from not 5 decades ago.
What the hell? This is Fallout music, dog. But yeah, so we'll definitely be tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening, Endo and I will at least check out this one. I don't know how long it'll take, but we'll check out this one. And then Monday, what did I say I was doing Monday? I don't remember what time. Monday at around 1:30 p.m. Dead Space. And then nothing else really planned because unfortunately I didn't get Friday off this week because of how last week worked. It's really weird. Next week it'll go back into normal, having Friday and Monday off. So next week we'll have we'll have more opportunity to fuck around and find out when it comes to content, which is epic.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore, bruh. This is bussin'. This is bussin'. I'll go ahead and share the link for anyone who wants, like, actually, if they're interested in checking out that person, because they are a content creator.
If you want to download those pictures of Down syndrome Timmy,
what the fuck? Not like that. Also,
send
if
them to
y'all
your
want
friends with weird captions with no explanation.
what the fuck? No, okay. I'm trying to. Where is it at? I'm not good at the Spotify thing, guys. I'm not.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to share it. How do I?
Click that thing you just clicked.
There's.
Share at the bottom.
Oh, I'm illiterate.
Dyslexic.
Nice.
A different thing.
This is good Fallout music. I game to it all the time. I would highly recommend. I know it's been quite silent for VOD watchers, but we'll see if the VOD is up. I don't know if I'm going to have this VOD up in time for people to see it before the next stream, but yeah, unofficial plan is that tomorrow evening around like 9:15, because when I come home from work, we'll go ahead and we'll check out The Sun Vanished. It's an interesting, I'm assuming the concept is literally the sun vanishes and that kind of starch stuff.
I was going to say it's deeper than that, but
I'm sure it is, but like that,
Yeah.
just that as a concept is kind of funky fresh. Like,
that's
what
just concept for tweet number
the
4.
fuck? I just love
Where's
that
the
it
sun?
literally starts with someone just going, help.
Well, you're suddenly just in the dark.
What the hell? This has been fun though. This has definitely been like super unplanned but fun. I have my normal work schedule tomorrow just as today, so I'm gonna finish drinking my rum and coke. I'm gonna probably get some food in me. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna kind of vibe out for the rest of the evening. No real plans. And then tomorrow, just get through work. Enjoy some spooky, scary time after.
I just want more Vita Carnis.
True. Vita Carnis is really well made. It's so, I can go on a huge tangent about that. It's so good. We need more Vita Carnis.
It's been, what, like 6 months at this point?
Yeah. It's funky because you can tell when people are more inspired and, like, you have, like, a bunch of stuff happening at once and it's just dead for a while.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about online horror or when you talk about analog horror.
Well, strictly schedule speaking, we should be seeing an episode, like, right now. Because it took him 6 months in between the last episode and the one before it.
I guess.
Because he released a dump load of them, and then after that there was a 6-month break and then another one. And he does, again, he ends this one with saying that it's the season 1 finale. So I'm guessing there's a structure for the story at this point. So maybe he'll release a few videos at some point. And that's the plan, to make it more like an actual
I don't know.
season.
I don't know. It's also weird because some of them like try to attempt to appear somewhat realistic, or there's reasons why things are released at different times that play into actual lore implications. So
I can't
that
get
also
over the
always
fact that-
plays with the pacing of a lot of online internet stuff, whether you're talking about ARGs or analog horror or whatever you want to consider, whatever it is.
I can't get over the fact that you missed the actual creature report for the last creature there unless you actually go into the long video. The video itself isn't there. It's missing. Like, it's been redacted.
Yeah.
We still
Craziness.
don't know, like, with the story where it is, all we know is that the cultists were doing something with several of those orbs.
Yeah.
My thought is summoning, because again, you're defending this one location really hardcore. They had the harvesters moved in, and they had the monoliths around it, which to me reads protecting something.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they were doing a ritual, because the police people come in there from Carcass, and they say, put your hands up, which implies that you're not going to just gun down the room. You want people for questioning. And then immediately there's a bunch of noise and gunshots ring out. So it seems like something...
It's been a
emerged for
while
that
since I've
shootout.
watched Vita Carnis. Maybe tonight I get kind of buzzed and I just rewatch Vita Carnis. I don't know. 'Cause it's been a minute since I've actually seen like the older episodes.
The documentary.
Yeah. I don't know. I could do that. I don't know what I'm doing. Other than getting myself some food. Yeah, this has been nice. Honestly, I just wanted an excuse to chat with not only Endo and just kind of chill in a sort of like themed area, but also to be able to be open to chat with chat themselves, you know, with the vertebros. I just needed some calm vibes because today wasn't nearly as bad as yesterday, but it was still stressful because it's still the beginning of the month. Work is still very busy. I'm coming off of a weird week because coworker had a birthday, so like I don't mind the fact that my week was changed, my days off were changed, but it is weird because I'm not used to it now that I'm on a
What
regular
day is it
schedule.
today? Like, number.
You shouldn't ask that.
I usually have my phone on me and it
It
says...
is the 2nd.
Second. We got 6 days until next season of Fortnite.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I have 6 days to get 2 of the Survivor medallion things done.
What the fuck?
Fuck. I need people to play with. because it counts the whole team's kills, which I didn't realize until now.
You need people who get kills, bro. What the fuck?
Just more bodies is good enough.
Nice.
Shark bait. Wow.
What the hell? Hey. Alrighty. I'm gonna bow out peacefully. This has been really nice, though. Like I said, I don't know if the VOD's gonna be up before tomorrow evening stream, but if I don't have the VOD for this stream up before tomorrow evening stream, then I'll probably release both the VODs at the same time, because it's tend to be how my brain works, because it's usually just because I can't get to the computer. Like, when I'm done with a stream, even if it's only a couple hours long, I tend to actually get up, walk away from the PC, try to break away from it, because I do have issues with migraines and other things, so I like to disconnect for a little bit before I come back to the PC. And when it's already midnight, as of right now exactly, there's a good chance I'm just going to zone out and then I'm going to go to bed. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. This has been nice. I'm excited to check out the other ones, even if, like, I still want to check out the spooky, scary stories here because they're, like, shorter, and I feel like I feel like these are more to make fun of than anything else. Considering how you reacted to the sun vanished, it reads to me like it's more of an ARG slash, like, actually.
It's an analog horror just put on Twitter.
Yeah. Which, that seems like there'll be actual content to kind of enjoy, whereas the other ones, I feel like it'll be like Dear David, where we're just kind of laughing at the situation. Which, here's what I have to say, there's an element of bad online horror that I actually like for that you could just, like, sit down and be like, what the fuck? Excuse me? I kind of enjoy that. Like, I definitely enjoy really well done ARGs, like Vita Carnis.
That's why I've given up on found footage horror films, because I haven't seen one that's better than, like, the analog horror I've seen on YouTube. And that makes me sad.
It makes me sad because there's so much potential for that format.
It feels like found footage is just an excuse to lower the quality of your film, nothing else.
Which,
like, they don't do anything creative with the format.
Because I feel like it's a format you can be very creative
I would love a Vita Carmis film series. Fucking,
oh my god, that'd be awesome. Yeah, oh yeah.
with, like, actual acting
also,
money and shit.
When you're talking about it from, like, a show or a movie perspective, like, you can connect multiple, like, storylines and parts of a universe together really, really well when you're dealing with analog horror or found footage horror, because you can literally just have, like, a thing referenced in the background and be like, oh shit, so this confirms it takes place around this time or in this area. Like,
part of what makes analog horror fun is the sleuthing bit.
Yeah, even simple sleuthing is still, like, nice, because there's a lot of media doesn't do that.
Because again, we're wired to have this, like, dopamine rush when we connect something. Like, I was excited when I was theorizing about the possibility of the spores coming from the one dude being the stuff used in the flavor powder there, because it was the same color, and that was the only thing they showed colored other than red, white, and black in the documentaries. And then it was confirmed in the tape after, and it was like, that felt satisfying.
Yeah.
Because you make those connections, they're not just immediately pointed out to you.
Yeah. I also will say, I think for the American audience in general, I think they respond way better to it, or they're more excited about it, because a lot of our media doesn't have that going on. They very explicitly will just tell you what's going on the regular.
A lot of our media gets dumbed down, actually.
That's what I'm saying. In general, but especially if you look at American media, movies and stuff. I've talked about before, when you're looking at Western movies and Western shows compared to programs and movies around the world, a lot of shows or movies or whatever they'll hint towards things. They won't actually show it to you. They won't actually, like, push it in your face, because you as the viewer are supposed to piece things together and be like, oh yeah, that happened, or oh, that must have happened. Like, whereas with a lot of American programming, that's not a thing. Like, at all.
The biggest, like, well, I guess the first example that came to my mind, which is kind of a funny one, is the original...
I'm rating nobody.
The original Godzilla film. It was made in Japan, it was popular, it was brought over here, and they were afraid audiences would be too dumb to enjoy the story because it was completely Japanese. So they spliced in footage of an American reporter being in Japan at the time reporting on this, so that there could be some sort of antagonist, Because I thought Americans wouldn't understand
That's
the
also
non-Western idea
I
of
was
you
gonna
don't need a
say,
person.
that also plays
follow.
into directly a lot of Western media with the whole, like, you're usually following a person or a couple of people. You're not...
But it's hilarious because you have this already made movie that just has like superimposed conversation
Oh, yeah, that's
to
just kind of
fix
funny.
it for a different culture.
I've broached this topic alone, and I think I've started to broach it when you're in the room when we talk about stuff, because I do find it funny to see the differences between media because it's not something you necessarily think about until you actually like see media from both places or from multiple places and being like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like, for us, it's our normal, so it's not something you think about, but, like, my mom especially is into, like, random foreign movies, so, like, it's kind of funky to see how they not only set up their stories and play them out, but also, like, the timing of said stories and how a lot of them end as well. Like...
Well, that's why that's one of the things I really liked about Shin Godzilla. And that's what makes me sad that it's not going to get sequels, because that movie didn't feel like it had a main character. It felt like it was Japanese government and Godzilla were the two characters. You didn't need to have a human person that you were following around that was more important than the rest.
God damn it, I'll still rate him, but, like, I was going to peace out, so I'm not going to be chilling in chat. You fool!
Take that out.
I gotta go drink more alcohol, eat some food, and rewatch Vita Carnis with Endo.
I just watched it with...
Hell yeah, dog!
No.
Gonna get that good lore.
No.
Yeah.
No. I want to play Spider Hack, honestly.
No!
You should play some Spider Hack with me. Drunk Spider Hack.
Oh my god.
You can throw lightsabers.
I'm not getting drunk. I'm just saying that right now. I'm getting buzzed.
They say that every time,
I
guys.
got high. Shut
the home is in the same
I
place.
I haven't had a drink since around... Technically since the end of the year, because I had it. Well, no, because my mom and dad do the whole cheering to the new year, so literally I won't even be in the living room and my mom will still find me and give me a glass of whatever it is they're drinking. Although I didn't finish it this year. I had like a sip and then I put it down and then it disappeared. So I'm assuming someone else took it, which is good because I didn't want to waste it, but I didn't want it. So technically the last day of, or the, when the ball dropped, first day of the new year, I had a sip, but that's all I've had since.
I'm going to commit underage drinking.
But no, I'm not overdoing it because I have work tomorrow. I was more high yesterday than I am buzzed right now. I was a little fucked up yesterday. It was fine. I played Fallout 76. I started to lose my mind, and...
That was what I was going to say. That's why the whole, like, analog horror versus, found footage films came to mind, because when I got high yesterday, Mom decided to put on VHS 2, and that movie it's just not interesting.
There's a lot of found footage horror movies that are just not okay.
Spoiler alerts for VHS 2. Essentially, it was basically just a bunch of really basic horror stories where you don't get the answers you need to be invested, and then at the end you find out the connection is that the zombie apocalypse starts in one of them, and evidence of it is seen in the other ones, and then you find out that the tapes are really recent, so the zombie apocalypse hits where the people who are watching the tapes are, and that's like the end of the film, is like zombies are here now.
Funky.
But I'm like,
I don't think that's one that I've watched before, but I have, and again, here's where I have to say, I kind of enjoy it, because I'll watch, most of the time when I watch, like, a found footage horror movie that's, like, just released or recently released, I don't anticipate it to be good. I anticipate it to be laughably bad. Just because of how fucking cliched the category, like, when big companies and big studios get their hands on a concept, they play out the same 5 things. It's always the same set of cliches. There's never, and yes, with certain horror movies, you gotta have 1 or 2 cliches in there because it's kind of funny. Be like, yeah, they did the sex, they're gonna die, like that kind of thing. But like,
I also haven't seen any like good biological horror recently. It feels like it's just been everywhere's been pumping out supernatural shit.
True.
Like, that's one of the things that Vita Carnis does for me, is the whole, like, obviously there's some element of something we don't understand yet because there's the orb thing, but other than that, everything else feels
you know what that makes me think of?
Logical.
It kind of also makes me think that, well, I feel like anything approaching like a sickness or a disease, I don't think any big company is going to pick up any sort of plotline like that because of COVID just happening. I feel like they're avoiding it to a certain degree because of it.
I feel like Resident Evil 3 remake kind of proves that that's not a thing though.
They're like the one that doesn't give a fuck.
Well, but that not having issues when it was released like during.
Yeah, but that's because it's Resident Evil, and I was also kind of a big dick fucking move to pull. Be like, yeah, hundreds of thousands of people are dying. Enjoy this fucking game, dog.
I
Like,
mean,
okay,
it probably
shit.
got you more sales.
That's what I'm saying.
We're at home.
But I feel like most other like studios or someone putting
Use
out
some of
a
that
movie,
fucking check that you got from
like, yes,
Papa
if
Joe
if
Biden.
it's Resident Evil, yes. But like, if it was any other franchise or even a brand new fucking movie or concept altogether, I just don't think they would do it mid fucking pandemic. You know what I mean?
I just don't see that being like that being connected.
I could see it.
Like I can see people on the internet saying that, but I don't see it like being an issue or getting big enough to be an issue.
I don't know. I could see it. Alrighty, Kier said we need to raid out, and it is 12:10, so I'm raiding out. Let's see. We're gonna raid Aqua. Aqua is a funny boy. I do like his content, and he's playing Helldivers too. This is bussin'. I want to play more. Oh, what is the name of it? The game where you fight, where you're for the company.
Lethal Company.
I want to play more Lethal Company, guys, but my fucking schedule's ass. I will at some point play more Lethal Company, modded or unmodded. I do kind of like having Freddy Fazbear
Lethal cum panties.
coming from a fucking asshole, dog.
What the hell?
Yeah. We'll see. Man, shut up. Yeah, I should play it. I'm not going to. Like I said, unfortunately, it's already midnight. I gotta go actually eat food so I don't wake up hungry and with extra stomach issues. I'm gonna set up the stream.
The game looks fun.
It gives off Halo vibes. It's really good. All right. If you want to, you can always copy and paste that. If not, all good. It is very late. I don't anticipate anyone to. I'm going to be peacing out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for being here. It means a ton to me. I will post something in the Discord and on Twitter tomorrow in regards to the possible stream tomorrow evening. That will probably happen. It'll be us checking out The Sun Vanished, and that'll be interesting. Yeah. Till next stream, friends. Goodbye.
Do not piss off Special David. Goodbye.